Okay.
Words we spin.
Hello, and welcome to session 80 of Weir of Adynn. Good fucking lord. 80. How do we get here?
I feel 80.
Yeah, I fucking feel it. Jesus Christ. Who would like to give us a recap of what happened last session? Everyone goes silent.
Gabby.
That seems to
Gabby,
be
you
a
do
running
it.
theme, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Well, apparently for the last few sessions, I've needed the inspiration. I don't think Heliodor needs any more inspiration. I'll have to get my other notebook. Where
we
did I
believe
put
in
it?
you.
Where did I put it? Oh God! Oh
Oh
jeez!
no! Ah.
Oh! Wow! Where did I put it?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh no!
Bear with me. Oh God! Oh jeez! Oh jeez, Rick.
The preparation is just so good.
Wait! No, there it is. There it is. Okay. Okay. Good. This is my second notebook. Anyway, session 79. So we start off talking about our war plans. So as part of our war plans, we have about 6 or 7 different units, all with different numbers, with different special abilities, strengths and weaknesses, and all sorts. So we have a massive chat about how the hell we are gonna sort out what's going on in the world. Meanwhile, we do our own personal stuff as well. So, thank you.
Glorious.
So, Heliodor wants to write a letter to his grandmother, essentially telling her he is dying, and also stuff he wants made as well. I'm sure that's going to go down really well with his great-grandmother. And before we go to bed to go into the war room, Karuk goes outside to pray to Ezor, who is like, "Where you been, bitch?" So we head over to the war room thinking we have our plans down, and then completely rewire everything that we decided on. So we decide to send the pack and the hunters to the Cecellum, which are the vampires, to take care of basically taking them down / destabilizing them. The Adamantine Guard are going to Karvik to stop the Harbingers invading it, basically. Big old threat right next door to where we are. We got the Mythblade going to the border. I can't remember the border of Karvik to go around, and we're sending the Terminus to the World Warp so that they can get more magic users from the Queen. The only group that's staying behind are the Appropriators, because every time a unit stays behind, they get morale for the week. So, and that is going on for the next 2 weeks as we plan to go to the Underdark. So once we've had our big war talk and pretend we know what we're doing, we go to the empty burrow where Karik's family have disappeared, leaving behind the doodle rings and all the jewels that basically Karik and his family have collected over the years. And Karik decides to donate all of his money to Arda as long as it is part of the war effort and we are not paid from that money. And the assistant suggests that she goes back to look at the tunnels that Karik used to live in, because that's where the spooky key was found. And the assistant is really adamant to see the key as well. And it's a little bit like, don't do that. That'd be crazy. It's like we didn't put the key in the box, and it's just a empty box. Well, it's not empty. It's got something in it. It said you put an amulet in there, like to make it sound more real. So we have to decide who we're taking with us to the Underdark, our favorite place in the world. And Heliodor wants to works on mixing the 3 rings of doodling and the amethyst necklace all together. And we have to decide upon what we are going to look like in our illusions to go to the Underdark, because if we go looking like the way we are, we're gonna get arrested. Simple as. So Heliodor is a deep gnome, Karik is a jumping spider, Dracera and Estella are humans. So we got Alexandrite, who is Heliodor.
Yep.
John, who is Estella. Estella named themselves after a cat. We got Pactal, which is Creek. We got Helena, which is just Sarah. Zachary is Bob, the pirate. And Sheila is Mare. And Thumb is Bubba. Thumb looks like a little underground mushroom. Mare is a giant spider. And Bob is a bugbear.
Bugbear.
Oh, bugbear, that was it.
Yeah.
That
So
was a bugbear.
I wrote down.
With a specific ball patch for his abs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also wrote Heliodor packs his Tory items into the bag of holding. Because he's like, well, I can't bring my car. I have to bring this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
can't
went on
cope
for
without
a fat
glamping.
minute. I am so sorry.
so
It was a good bit, don't worry.
Different jars
was
of
good.
tea. There should be enough to last 6 months, in fact.
Oh, yeah.
But I expected
Tea,
to last
yeah.
5 days.
Convinced
So,
not to take the bed because I'm going to sleep on mushrooms.
no, you're gonna sleep on the hammock.
Oh, hammock.
Spider hammocks, yeah.
Nice.
I wouldn't trust the mushrooms. So
Some
we.
of them are prone to explode.
Oh yeah, don't forget that.
Excuse me, what?
So we're teleported to the entrance to the Underdark, and we decide. Well,
We
we actually
were
fail
down.
the roll really badly.
It was
So
9 and 4.
904. So we are 50 foot above the ground, and Heliodor luckily feather fall. Else we'd all be dead.
Except
And then
for
we
Mare.
just so we go, ayo, why not just do it again? So we all take a nosedive into the Underdark, doing backflips and front flips and tricks and all sorts.
'Cause
And
doing these
in the
flips.
distance as we fall, we can see a night stalkers in. Well, Karik can see night stalkers in the dark, and something has burrowed through the ground where we are landing. And that's where we are. In the Underdark, which is from my
Woo!
first session when I joined this. What a
Ah,
first
hell
session
yeah.
that was.
Session- You first went to the Underdark in session 10.
Wow.
We are now in session
You're
80.
evil, man. That's so mean. I-
Sarah technically wasn't there when we went into the Underdark because you were not in session.
Yeah, you weren't there when you were in the session that you actually like descended into the Underdark. You weren't present. You were in Italy, because
Oh,
Selena
yeah,
and
so
I
moving to Italy. Oh my
re-listened to the
God.
episode yesterday. I think it was yesterday or the day before. That was funny.
Wow.
It was a shit show, but yeah.
Yeah, oh my god.
Amazing.
I got the memory of 2 years ago when I left Italy.
Good lord, awful.
Yeah, that's mental. Thank god that's over. Anyway.
Anyway, take your inspiration. Right.
Thank you.
So, the 6 of you, 7 of you, sorry, with Zach, Thumb, Mare, you 4, are all now stood at the base of this kind of long kind of drip of descending stones from the entrance that is a good 200 feet above you. And you are now in this dark, kind of dimly lit cavern, with this sort of pale blue haze that takes over of the lights of the bioluminescence that radiates from most of the flora here. You are now directly next to this kind of, all of you can see it now other than Karik. You can see this big sort of tunneled sort of stone that's been pushed out of the way in the middle of the path. It's about 6 feet wide, but not very tall. It's just like the pathway has been disturbed, like pushed up as something has burrowed underneath it. And it is going down the path that you are set to take.
Can we check if we know what kind of animal made that?
Roll me a nature check, please.
Yeah, which Gabby might guess, but Dracera will not. So
Can I have a go at that as
Thank
well?
you.
Yeah, if you'd like to make a nature
please
check, go nuts.
do.
Is it history we're doing?
Nature.
17.
Nature.
Nature, it's all over me, get it off.
I just hate being
Oh, nope.
alive. Why can't I get
Oh my
decent
God.
mail?
Yep. Yep. Well.
Give me a million reasons. Give me a million
Yay!
Yay! My role here is just to suggest rolling things, and then other people do the better rolls.
Drosera and Heliodor, you're both like that's a big fucking animal. You can tell that
Cheers.
it's some level of an animal here. It must be something that's quite used to burrowing because it looks like this has been this is relatively fresh and it looks like it's moved pretty quickly, based on the rolls that you got. Karich and Estella, Karich, you have an understanding of the Underdark that you didn't prior last time you were here, and it came with the knowledge that you have regained since regaining your memories. And Estella, your father has written to you about these things. This is a bullet, which is a very, very large creature that burrows through
Bullet.
stone in the Underdark. They are an apex predator.
Oh. Oh, fuck.
They're big fucking things. They've got sort of a hard shell on them that allows them to move, like glide through dirt, and they tend to burrow out of the dirt and like to pounce on prey and drag it under the earth.
Yeah, that was something we were worried about. I think
Okay,
last time we
but
went.
Yeah, you are.
if we can capture that or kill it, that hide could be really good for making something.
Or you could just buy that separately down in the Underdark. As much as I think we're doing quite well for ourselves, let's not also get ahead of ourselves.
Okay, but if it does come up, maybe, and we have to kill one, like.
Can Karich do something really quick?
Yeah.
Can he slowly lower down towards the ground and press a hand against, or a pair of hands against the ground to try and perceive if he can feel any rumbling going around anywhere, any vibrations coming through? Like,
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, by the way, now that we're in the Underdark, check for stone on everything, Heliodor.
Really? Ooh, is it?
28. Fuck my life.
Jesus.
Okay, you got plus 12 to perception. That's just how it is.
That's
Oh my
I don't get
god.
plus
Man's
one
got
to
6
anything.
eyes. This is what comes with it.
I'm a fat poor fucking spider.
You're a natural born hunter, and trailing prey is part of your etiquette. And you press kind of your 2 hands against the stone.
I have etiquette.
There doesn't seem to be any rumbling within sort of close enough that you'd feel it. It seems like that it's passed through here at least long enough that it's moved on from this location.
Do you think you could keep an eye on that whilst we go through?
I was thinking as much.
We can go slow. That's fine.
Is there any check I
To
can
a
do
point.
would it be a survival check to see how long ago to gauge roughly how long ago the disturbed earth was disturbed?
Yeah, survival check, please.
You do your thing, bitch.
Rangers, bro, Rangers.
This is what he was
Bro.
made for.
It's the worm from Lethal Company.
50.
Still 15.
It's the worm.
What the fuck?
So you're trying to determine how long ago it passed through here.
Yeah, like if he can guess roughly how long ago it came through, gauging that it probably went at some speed.
Yeah.
You can gauge roughly how far away it is.
With that roll, it's somewhere between half a day and a day.
Right. Okay.
That was not long ago.
I mean, if it was moving at
Don't like it.
if it was moving at a decent speed, and especially if it kept moving for any length of time, it's going to be a decent bit away. Though, if it's going along the trail we're going along, if we come along a spot where there's no disturbed earth, I think we're gonna figure out this.
Well, it probably
Before we
moves. I mean, it probably tunnels faster than we walk.
Shit.
Hopefully.
As a tunneling creature, you can assume that would probably be a smart assumption.
I'm a
Yeah.
tunneling creature.
Okay, well, in any case, it's the way we have to go anyway, right? Like, there's no other way we can go to get where we need to go.
Well, at least we know what we could be facing.
Fun.
It's all fun down here.
Right, are these glowing mushrooms? I want to get a stick.
Oh, God.
Explode.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know if that's a good idea.
No,
Okay.
please.
No.
No.
Do we know which ones explode and which ones don't?
Not
I'd say
A
you
glowing mushroom on
you
a stick could be a
three
good torch.
can roll me a history check to see if you can remember which ones explode.
I would like to know that information.
I just want to make a mushroom torch. Oh.
Just there at Slay.
Mm.
The dice
not
is
coming up?
covering it. Okay.
Kariki, it was a while ago. You're kind of not really. You didn't really. You remember other parts of the Underdark, but
I
bits
never
of
got
that are a
enough
little.
to
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Human rolls.
Dracera and Estella, the two of you remember those mushrooms particularly are like little green balloons that when you get close to them, they light up. They kind of start glowing a lot brighter, and if you get within a certain range of them or you disturb them, they explode. Dracera, you specifically remember that they're called Bibabang.
What a great name. Are any of these
Bibba
glowy
Bam.
ones?
Bibabang.
Bibba bang.
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 Bang, and the bang is bang.
Bang, and the
hanging the
child
dwarf is dead.
Bang and the child is dead. I'm sorry.
Something that Karik would say.
I said dwarf, goddammit. It was a reference.
Karik loves killing children.
That was one time! You were murdered an innocent child once and you never hear the end of it.
Oh my god.
But anyway, yeah, which one of these, any of these go boom boom if I pick it up?
It won't explode, but it might do something else to you.
Takes out a cloth and puts it on his hand and like reaches out to grab one of them
Okay.
and like pull it off and put it on the end of a stick.
You like pluck this kind of bright purple mushroom with a kind of a rounded flat head, and push it onto the end of a stick. Doesn't seem to do anything. It's just glowing.
It's just vibing.
It's just vibing.
Is it like good enough to be a torch kind of vibe, or is it?
It's like
With
10,
thumb?
maybe 10 feet of dim light. It's not very bright.
Would Thumb know
I
what it
mean, the only thing I can say, are you sure you're not being a bit insensitive here by impaling a mushroom in front of the
Yeah,
living
Thumb is looking at you like,
Yeah.
Well,
You just got one of Thumb's brethren on a stick.
Would Thumb know what kind of mushroom it is? Since I think, if I remember, that's what they did. Would
yeah,
Thumb
you can make Thumb roll a history check if you'd like, at advantage.
Can I be advantaged? Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Because some is a mushroom.
Heliodor will take the mushroom off the end of the stick and put
-2.
-2.
Oh,
Damn.
oh,
Would it
he's
not be
so
nature?
dumb.
No, he's got it's intelligence, so no. It could be nature.
I could, but I mean that's a -2 mutant.
Yeah, it's still intelligence.
Okay, leave it.
isn't it?
I thought you're better at nature.
No,
thought so as well.
no. He's
Yeah.
good at medicine.
13's not
That's
bad,
what he was
though.
built for. A
He
13.
knows about
What was
mushrooms.
it made for?
He points out to you and signs the ones along this trail and kind of points in the direction you're going to be heading. They all look relatively similar. He says people use them to eat.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah!
So you just put food on the end of your stick.
Yeah.
Okay. Heliodor will take it off the end of the stick. Okay. Food. I won't eat it raw. Can you eat it raw?
I don't want to
No,
try.
okay, cool.
No.
Okay, I won't eat this raw then. But maybe we could have like a mushroom soup tonight or something.
As you're kind of talking about it, and I assume you're starting to head off.
Yeah.
So you're starting to kind of make your way down the trail. Thumb's kind of pointing out things that he knows about the Underdark.
Aw.
And points to a very tall, kind of maybe 20 or 30 foot mushroom with quite a thick stalk that's got like a blue cap that sends off in like lots of little bubbles. It doesn't glow, it's just kind of a lot. It looks almost like a tree. And he says that's a blue stalk. People make flour out of it and they make bread.
Oh, blue bread.
Yes.
Blue bread.
Oh my god.
So he's just pointing out like little fun facts as you're walking through the Underdark.
As they're going past one of the blue stalks, Karik's gonna try and like gather some so he can make some bread and that.
Just gonna saw off a little bit.
Oh my
It's
God,
very
we could get
soft,
some-
so you don't really need to saw it. It just snaps.
We can get some for the hearts and flowers.
Oh, we can make. Oh, yes. Heliodor just like kind of. Do we have a little bag we can put these in?
We've got a bag of holding.
You have a bag of holding,
Yeah.
You want to put it in the bag of holding?
Sure.
Sure.
We fill the
Yeah,
bag
do you?
with 499 pounds of blue.
Don't you dare, you little shit, I know what you're doing. You're gonna wait until I've let my guard down, and then you're gonna bring out the bagman when I least expect it. But guess what? I'm always expecting it.
We'll see.
But wait. Hopefully, the bagman comes while we're in combat, so you can throw the bag of holding at an enemy, and the enemy gets some kind of bagman.
Slender Man.
You know.
Yeah, Heliodor will just put some glowing mushrooms in the bag of holding as we go along. Then.
Okay.
Just enough to make like a nice soup tonight.
Does he see anything in the bag of holding when he's putting it in?
Hello, anybody there?
Make a perception check.
Oh,
okay.
goodness.
I hate you so much.
But the great thing is, I'm terrible at perception.
Oh, it's so
Yes,
cool.
it'll be fine.
14.
Okay. The inside of the bag of holding generally just kind of looks like a black void. So you can't really see anything in the bag because you put stuff in there, and then when you ask for it for a specific thing, you put your hand in and you pull it out. It is a small semi kind of pocket dimension you're carrying on your person.
What happens if I ask for the bag man?
Don't. Have we told you about that?
Do
No,
not.
nobody's told
No
me
one's
about the
told
bag
you
man.
about the bag
Great,
man. No.
okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows what
Oh,
happens when
okay.
you ask for the bag man? Who knows?
Well, is there like
You should just not ask.
there's just nothing there, cool. Some glowing mushrooms go in. Lovely.
He was very angry the last time we left.
Yeah.
It also
that's
took them
bizarre.
45 minutes to figure out what to do with the corpse
Yeah.
The corpse.
of the bag
Did we
man.
kill it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but
Oh.
you put him back in the bag of holding. So it...
And he's
I
not there.
didn't do anything.
No, you weren't there, you poor fucker. I'm so sorry.
In fact, wait, no. If we wait. If any of us remember that at any point and it comes up, it's going to be the thought of wait.
I was
We
there.
did put
I
his
don't think
body
I was there
back
for the
in
body
there.
part.
No,
Cut his
well,
arm off,
what-
you broke its face real bad, and then you crunched it up and stuck it back in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because Sadia wanted to study it.
I remember killing it, but I don't think I was there for the next session.
You weren't, no. It was a shit
Wait,
show.
so there's just a dead body in there.
Was.
Bagman's dead body.
Last time they
Oh,
went
so-
after to kind of pull the
Okay.
corpse back out, it wasn't there.
Oh,
So,
awful. Okay.
you guys, someone needs to roll me a d6. Someone. Anyone.
Albert.
And volunteering.
Looking out this window. Look at you. Hey! That could be really bad.
That could be really
Alright.
bad. That could be 6 enemies.
Yeah.
6 bullets jump out of the ground.
Ah,
So,
bullet babies.
Robots are-
Genuinely keep thinking you guys are like saying bullet, and I'm like, wow, why the gun?
Yeah,
Gun?
it's
What?
like
There's a gun?
bullet with an accent.
Yeah.
okay,
Oh,
so
what is it? You can't call sparkling wine champagne unless it's from the Champagne region. Otherwise,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just sparkling wine. Oh, jokes like that. Like it's,
Oh,
it's a, you can only call it a boulet if it's a bullet made in the boulet region. Otherwise,
fuck's sake.
it's just a bullet.
Okay, okay, kids. So, you have been traveling for about 7 hours. It's you're tired.
Oh.
But you're starting to kind of look around for somewhere to camp for the night. But on your journey, so I'd say at where the currently where the party indicator is, this event takes place. So as you're kind of passing down the road, you watch as the bullet trail trails off of the path, and into the brush. So it's no longer following down the path, but it's gone off into the sort of distance. As you're kind of making your way up, it's a relatively kind of craggy, almost like cliff face on either side, but it's a wide path. You're looking at like maybe about 30 feet across, wide as you're kind of making it up. You're going up a little kind of ledge. You come across a cluster of mushrooms in the middle of the road. They are kind of round and flat. Quite large kind of heads to them, and there's quite a few of them kind of dotted around. You can sort of squeeze through them. There is a path through them, and there is a short kind of path either side close to the cliff face. But they've got kind of a striped cap on them, and they seem to have taken up the majority of the space on the road.
Do you know what kind of mushroom that is?
Need Thumb to make me a nature check, then, please.
At advantage.
Yeah.
There's mushrooms.
Thank you.
Because he's a fun guy.
12.
Thumb tells you they are Timasks, but
Tear
doesn't
Tear masks.
remember what they do.
They're called tear masks. That sounds
Tim
like I'm
masks. I will put it in
tear
chat.
masks. Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, oh, that sounds like I'm gonna cry.
Since
Maybe they just create masks of a guy called Tim. It could be great.
With Grief remembering some stuff now, can he do any rolls to see if he knows roughly what that is?
I'd say probably not. Because you
I
did
can
not
talk to
come
plants.
across them last time you were in the Underdark.
Yeah, just chat with him and be like, hey, bruh.
Hey, what do you do?
How you doing?
It depends how brave was feeling, really.
Let's be brave. Come on, let's talk to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast speak with plants
We are legion. For
as
we are
my
one.
ability, innate spellcasting.
You're gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Yes.
So you have to get within a certain distance of them, right?
30 feet, isn't it?
I think it was 10 feet.
30 feet.
30
feet. Fuck you.
Okay, alright. How close to that 30 feet are you getting?
30 feet.
You're gonna stand 30 feet
Away.
back? Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
They got stripy caps. That's danger.
So that sort of gentle blue light kind of emanates from you. And you hear almost like a humming.
Hello?
Hello.
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 Hello. How are you?
Good.
You sound good.
Who are you?
My name is Helena.
Helena.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Are you guys Timas?
Yes.
And what are you guys doing in the road?
Good place for prey.
Oh, okay. What kind of prey?
Animals.
Animals.
People.
Oh. Okay.
Stella's gonna hold on to Thumb.
You guys can't hear this. Only
Yeah.
Dracera
No.
can.
She's like, okay.
Yeah. You're hearing Dracera go, oh no, and it's like, that's not a good sign.
When was the last time you ate?
A while.
A while. Okay. So, you guys are carnivorous.
Oh. Okay. Flamethrower? Anybody got fire?
You do.
I do.
They kind of, they make that humming sound at you. It's like, no teeth.
How do you eat your prey?
they become us. Food for the fungi.
Food for the fungi. Okay. Cool.
He sounds great.
Amazing. Yeah.
How much fire do you think it would take to kill them?
Would it be okay if my friends and I walk around you?
Flesh.
No. We are made
Rot.
of plant.
Plant.
Yes.
They seem confused.
Made of you?
We are also fungi.
Deception check at disadvantage.
We're all
Oh,
Watch Sarah go into, like,
fungi.
the little dance and go, we are also
Oh my god, yeah!
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good.
Oh.
You are strange looking myconids.
We have evolved to survive. Just they're like automatically doing like a little dance.
It's like, oh, is this how they communicate? Is this
Yeah.
this what the okay.
I didn't realize mushrooms could sway.
So they make a humming sound. It's like, you can pass, myconid.
What about my other myconid friends?
They are of flesh,
Oh.
and we want the rot.
The rot.
The rot. Could we, like...
What is
The
the
rot.
rot?
When a creature of flesh dies, it feeds us with rotting.
What's in the bag of holding? Do we have, like...
I don't think we have any flesh.
Do you have another dead body in there?
No!
Heliodor,
I...
are these things magical? Can you tell
I can
me?
find out. Jaboom magic. Detect magic.
Detect magic?
I think I've got that. Hold on. Wait, do I have detect magic? Oh,
don't think you
no,
do.
I don't. I
If
have
you've got-
identify,
if
but I
you've
don't
got-
want to touch these bitches.
If you do an Arcana check, Creek will give you a hand with it.
No, I don't fucking.
I can try.
Yeah.
I don't. I'll try and look at the mushrooms and see how arcane they are. From
You're looking to determine if there's any magic in these mushrooms. Roll me an Arcana check.
I mean,
With advantage
probably.
if Karuk is helping you.
I mean, by the sounds of them, they're pretty high. Like.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do an Arcana and with advantage,
Yeah,
perchance.
because Karuk is helping you.
Lovely. Cool.
Okay.
24.
Okay. There's no glow about them. Really, it just looks like these are mushrooms. The only glow you're seeing is the glow of Dracera's magic that is making them talk to her.
Okay. They don't seem magical. Maybe you could just burn them.
I was going to say, out of character, it's kind of funny because I can pass through non-magical plants without being slowed and taking damage by them.
Really?
Yeah, because he's a ranger.
Land strike.
Okay, well,
I mean,
the only other method
Well, two
is.
of us can go through at least.
The only other method is if you do your, like, sneaky magic and everyone else sneaks past.
You can try and sneak past them, yeah.
that. Can we fly or anything? No.
I can teleport, but.
No. I can blink, but that'll be a bit fucking annoying.
I can Misty Step.
I think those who can get on the other side get on the other side, and then we can do a two-sided assault of it and just like burn it.
But I
Because
do
I don't
now have
fancy.
I do now have summon elemental as well.
You really want to waste that spell slot now?
That's the only thing I was
I'm like, sure, if you want to burn it, go for it.
Yeah, but,
I do get
no,
cheaper for an hour.
I can just sit and firebolt from over here and just slowly burn them away. It take a bit of time,
Right.
but
I mean, I don't know if doing that might cause more of a ruckus and might get them to fight back.
I
They are
mean,
just
but can they
mushrooms.
fight back? They're mushrooms.
Yeah, but
It
like,
depends if they're all part of one ecosystem where they talk to each other.
yeah, but I'm thinking like if it attracts things because we're just walking through, and if someone's just seeing fire, like,
but if they're gonna try and kill us, we're gonna do that anyway.
that is true.
So we might as well get it out the way at a safe distance where we're not gonna get hurt by them as well as whatever comes. Because fuck me, whatever that bullet thing, it's definitely hiding in the bushes.
Currently, there's a cliff face on either side of you.
Oh, and in which case we're fine.
So there is a bunch of them in the middle of the path. You can
We can
pass through
scale them
either
all.
side, or you can pass through them. Because there is a bit of a gap through the middle of them.
That I feel like they'll push us off.
Either way, it's a tight gap. You can sneak past them, as not to disturb them.
You wanna
Because
try
Rosera's
that?
gonna say, if it is okay, I will walk through as a fellow fungus.
They
I
kind of
don't-
hum to you. It's like, myconids can breathe our spores.
Oh,
What does that mean?
If you are what you say, you will be fine.
they emit spores, huh? Did
Is
you say
Dracera
if-
telling you that?
that? Sorry, did you say that?
I'm like, they emit spores.
Ooh, fun.
A human Dracera just dancing in the middle of the road,
Yeah.
like slow dancing.
How
What does it
far
do
do
to your
you want
victims?
You're asking what it does?
Yeah.
Paralyze.
Oh, we're definitely just fucking burning these things.
Yeah. Great.
What do they do?
Wow, that is really powerful. I can't believe you paralyze people.
Fireball.
Are you firebolting them?
Yeah, we're 30 feet back.
Okay, yeah.
There's one other thing you can do here.
Oh.
There's one of us that is not, like, living. You've got Mare.
You've also got Thumb.
I was
What, to
thinking,
get them
what I
to
was thinking,
expend all their spores?
I was half it if you go even just to start with to get Mare, just to charge through the center and make a giant fucking gap for Cap.
Oh,
Wait
just
for
like,
them to
just
settle
like
and
sweep
then walk
them out
through.
the way.
Yeah, and then once the spores have settled, walk through the gap.
Mayor, go and wipe those mushrooms off of the path.
Okay. Mare moves forward.
Take a
Um,
step back.
as
Yeah,
as
take a
soon
lot of
as
steps
Mare
back.
gets within 15 feet, there is this
Okay.
cloud of kind of pink spores that just
Ooh,
Um,
pretty pink.
and they're like it's kind of sparkly. It's quite nice to look at from a distance.
Mm.
But Mare tramples through the center of these mushrooms and swipes them out of the way. Dracera, you hear screaming.
Oh no!
Good, I think I'm just gonna end the spell now. Thank you.
Yeah. You
Yeah, the rest
you
of us
kind of
just
close
like,
off that
"Ah,
magic.
la, la, la."
You just hear the screaming suddenly cut short as you cut the spell off, but it's just echoing in the back of your head, just this
Oh,
awful
horrifying.
nightmare screaming of multiple voices all getting fucking torn out of their resting place, I suppose.
I mean,
Every time she does it, it's traumatized.
It's because every time
Down the
somebody
tree
fucking
thing.
does horrible fucking things to the plant that you're
Trees
talking
stop
to
scream.
in the wind tree. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just say on Karik's behalf, that was only a suggestion and he fucking ran with it.
Hey, it was a good suggestion.
It takes about maybe 2 or 3 minutes for the spores to settle, but most of the mushrooms have been uprooted. Mare just stands on the other side looking at you. Well, the spider. Sheila.
Well done,
Okay.
Sheila. That was beautiful.
Karik's
Right.
gonna take a rag and like
Yeah.
wrap it around
Yeah.
his face.
I've
Wet
got a
rag.
I've got a mask.
Yeah, pull your
That's
mask up.
And
Bit of
here we
water
go.
over the top of that to stop anything getting
Yeah.
As you pull it up, you can't see it. It's under the illusion.
Oh, fucking hell.
Having to feel to make sure
It's just
me.
like, is it in the right place? Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah. And then
You're just gonna walk
we'll
through it?
go. Heliodor's gonna hold his breath.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold breath.
You walk through it. Because, you know what, actually,
Oh. Uh-oh.
okay. So a good half of them have been torn up. The ones closer to the kind of edges of the canyon either side are still sat upright.
Me.
As you like, who's going? Turn order. Who's going first?
Heliodor will go first.
Heliodor.
Second.
I'd like you to make me a con save, please.
I'm holding my breath.
Oh, if you're first, you get a thing from me.
Because you're next to Sarah, you get a +5 now. Is it?
Oh, is it +5?
This is your proficiency bonus, isn't it?
I should have brought this up before.
Do down. It's a saving throw, right?
Yes, please.
Con save.
It has
Con
been
save.
+3 before, but
Do I stop to make it even with the lance strike?
proficiency bonus +5.
Is Landstrider a spell, or is it part of your
It's a-
ranger
no,
ability?
It's ranger ability. It's a feature.
Is it +5?
It's not magical. So
Yeah, it's not moving through non-magical and taking no damage from non-magical plants without.
it's
being
not
slowed by them.
damage. It's an effect.
Ah, right. Oh, I have advantage on the saving throw though.
Yeah.
I have advantage on saving throws.
Did you say it was +5, just Sarah, or
Double checking.
+3.
+3.
It's
Okay.
+5 on initiative.
Oh, okay.
Okay, +3 to that. Normal, go. Oh, fuck me. Flash of Genius.
Flash of genius. Okay.
Which makes me better, I think.
Okay. Yeah. So that's
Yeah,
17 from
no,
Heliodor. 18.
17. 18 +4 or +5?
It's +5.
+5.
So it's an 18.
Ah, brain. Yes.
Okay. So Heliodor, it kind of gets in your eyes, and you're like, ugh. Ugh. But you manage to get through it, and kind of like, ugh, horrible. It, like, you kind of get like an after smell of it as you get on the other side, and it's just like, ugh, it's unpleasant. It smells like wet socks. It's not a pleasant smell.
I really need to make some tea. That was awful.
Kari, you get a +5 to that. No, +3, sorry, to that.
Yeah.
Have you added that already?
Well, that's with it. You rolled a.
Oh, a
3
4. Oh dear.
You rolled a 3 and a 4.
Karik, as you're passing through it with Drosera kind of in tow, you've like it kind of gets into your eyes, which is kind of hard to do. Consider it like kind of hard for you to like prevent it from doing that, considering you have 6 of them. And as you're kind of blinking, you can feel your limbs suddenly just locking up, and Karik goes flat on the floor.
Oh.
Wait, did I roll or did I need to roll?
You didn't roll, but if you're passing through it, you'll need to roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll pass through.
So Karik, you are paralyzed.
Yeah.
At least we've helped future generations.
Okay.
13.
13. Okay, Drosera, you just make it.
Oh.
So you're kind of feeling it, and you're like, you kind of shake it off as you get on the other side. Estella, you lock up and are paralyzed.
Mare. Sorry, Sheila. Can you go drag those 2 out of there, please? Could you-
I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
no, I'm gonna. He's gonna wake up and put me in a dishwasher.
He can only drag one of them at a time with his
I'll drag
teeth.
Estella.
You're gonna go and drag Estella? Okay.
Yep.
If you're moving back into it, make another con save.
No, that's what I said, Matt. I believe in you.
Okay.
Nice.
You're fine. So the two of you, you're pulled by like your collar, shoulders, kind of the shawl on your shoulders. You're being dragged out of this. You are like aware in terms of like you can see what's going on, but you are completely limp. And you can't talk. You can barely move your eyes around, but you can feel yourselves being moved away as you're pulled safely to the other side. You are paralyzed, yeah. For the next sort of couple of minutes, you're starting to get feeling back into your limbs. And it does take a little while, but you start to be able to kind of move again, but you feel quite stiff.
Nah. How? Was that
Okay.
Yeah, how
You want-
happened?
You're looking for weapons.
Hey, you're finally awake. You're trying to cross the Underdark, right?
Oh.
Along with that horse teeth.
You do become kind of back. You get back to normal after a little while. It seems like a relatively temporary effect, especially now you've been taken out of that space. Yeah, there's just this tunnel through the mushrooms.
At least we didn't
Yay.
rot.
True. However, my eyes are going to be a weird shade of pink for a bit.
You
Oh
have the
wait, no,
pink
I've got an
eye.
illusion.
Okay.
Never mind, it's fine. There's no shit in my
I
eye.
think I filled with 6 of them.
Oh, somebody needs to develop an eye wash or
What about Zach?
something.
Oh.
What
Oh.
are we doing this about Zach?
All right, Zach. Let's get Zach to roll. Zach's been
Hey,
waiting on the other side for a little bit.
Maybe it's dissipated
So
more.
it's a
Maybe it'll
con
be easier.
save.
I thought it was a bit quiet.
Where's our tempo? Come on.
Oh no.
Oh.
Hey.
Yeah, Zach's got
Oh.
chunky constitution. So Zach just starts fucking strolling. They're just gonna walk through, and they kind of go halfway through, and then they stand on the other side like, it smells bad.
Imagine getting to your side and just.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. They spit out a loogie. They're like, yeah. That doesn't smell very good, does it?
No.
Is a non-binary version of a lad a lod?
A lot.
Yes.
Yeah, it is now.
How you doing, Lord?
That's our lod.
That's our lord.
Log.
Come along, Lottie.
Oh my lord.
So at the end of your day's travel, you get to a crossroads. Which direction did you want to head?
We want
East.
to go north.
It was this way, right?
Aye, the one that
Okay.
goes up north. That one.
Wheezed.
So you get to about here before you have to set up camp.
Lovely.
That's pretty good progress.
Aye.
So-
Nice.
Are we gonna give these mushrooms to Karik to see if we can do anything
Aye.
with them?
Aye, we definitely are. Marie, can you make us some like peasant bread to go with the soup from the flower stuff, the flower mushroom?
I can try.
Hell yeah! If you need help, I'm ready. Actually,
Um,
I'll put the tea on.
Karik, can you make me a tools check? I believe you can using your chef's tools.
Also, what the fuck do we burn down here?
So there are like
What?
trees, but they're just not similar to the ones on the surface. They're just
Okay, so there's like sticks and stuff that.
yeah. You're able to
Okay,
find stuff to
right,
burn.
cool. Nice.
The flames burn green.
Ooh, that's cool though. Okay, I can't. So far, the Underdark's been pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
11.
you're trying to use
Flash
something
genius.
you've never used before.
Nah, flash of genius.
You're gonna flash a genius it. Okay.
Yeah. Give
Um,
us good soup, good glowing soup.
so you've never used this ingredient before. But with Heliodor's kind of
Weird help.
yeah,
I got
you're just
mushrooms.
making like weird suggestions that might work. You are able to make a decently hearty like mushroom stew. And little bits of almost like a flatbread rather than like a bread that's risen because you don't really have
Yeah.
much else to work with.
Yeah, he doesn't have yeast or stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's
But
kind
you're
of-
made to it's almost like Welsh cakes. You've made like
Yeah.
Welsh cakes.
Ooh.
I can imagine him to start with. He's got like in a mortar and pestle, and he's like trying to grind this up. But it's a mushroom. It's got
It
like,
just
moisture
foams
in it.
when you put it
Yeah.
in. It just turns into like this foam. It's really difficult to like dry out. So you end up having
You
to
just
stick it over
make-
the fire
yeah,
for a
you-
little bit.
He
That
pours it
Underdark
off, keeps
cakes.
going, pours it off, dries it off, puts it back, tries again. Somehow, even more moisture comes out.
Yeah.
You can see the frustration building, not in his face, but in his actions. Just like,
Slowly grinding more and more and more.
It takes a little while, but you are able to put together a meal for the five of you who need to eat.
Heliodor makes up a pot of jasmine tea for everybody.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to do for your evening, or who would you like to sort out who's doing watches?
Heliodor would like to write in his book.
Okie dokie.
look for good areas to sleep.
You're gonna so you're looking. Is local to where you currently set up, or
Yeah, it's more of a thinking of the area. He doesn't want to just put a fucking sleeping bag on the ground.
yeah.
Mm.
You're near the path currently.
Especially if there's a French bullet about.
French bullet, fuck's sake. Okay. Roll me a survival check then, please.
Because I was saying, if there isn't really any decently good areas, you'll probably pick like a
Okay.
22.
So a little bit off of the path, not particularly far away from where you've set up your little your cooking station, is a sort of a clearing that is surrounded by this almost like coral textured substance that's made somewhat of like a dome. It's quite brightly lit with the bioluminescence of the mushrooms in the area, and the grass here is like almost like it's like a purple color, almost glittery as you take a step into it. It's quite, because it's enclosed. It's a lot safer for you to stay here than it would be out on the path.
Krieg will make his way back and suggest that once they finish with camp and everything like that, they shift into there. And as a precaution, put Mare in the front doorway.
I can do that.
Might try to come in instantly.
Mhm. I can have Mel just be on guard duty as well. Mel's decent and doesn't need to sleep, so.
Good bear.
Okay.
Spider.
Zach will also
Killer.
offer to take a watch.
Hey.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks, Bob.
Yeah,
Krieg
that's
will
my
offer
name.
as well. Bucktail will offer as well.
Okay, so who's taking watches and what order? Because Mare's on watch, you get advantage.
Nice.
Heliodor will have a go.
Okay.
How many people do we need?
So it'd be 3 watches for the night.
Krieg
that-
will take second watch.
Okay.
Cool.
I could take third,
Okay.
unless you want, but Zach.
Zach is just offering, so if you want to take
Oh.
it, then Zach will just go to sleep.
No, let him sleep.
Okay.
Let him sleep.
Okay. So, who's taking first watch again? It's a Heliodor.
That's me.
Alright. So,
so
Heliodor,
perception
perception at
at
advantage, please.
I'm terrible at these.
Also,
okay.
after this long rest, I'd like to
Oi.
change one of my spells.
Okie dokie.
9.
Oh boy.
9. Okay.
This is why I'm like, I will take watches, but Drusera is really terrible at perception.
Same.
Heliodor, you're looking out into the Underdark, and it's kind of hard to tell when it's day and night down here. It's just kind of like an anomalous shade of blue all the time. However, something that does catch your eye, that kind of draws your focus away from the watch, is that you see a lot of bees. So above you, passing over you, and almost like a flock, are these gigantic house cat-sized bees that are like blue fur with like the black stripes, and they buzz overhead in sort of regular intervals. It's almost like every hour they pass over. So you're able to keep track of the time based on when the bees pass over.
Oh my god. Okay.
So you're just watching the bees,
Can
like,
Can I see
wow.
where they're going? Are they going like away? Like I wouldn't be able to. Like they're not going to a hive. I could see.
Not with that
Try
perception,
blue
no.
bee honey.
Not with that perception, no.
Damn.
They're a Mr. Bee.
Other than that, the rest of your watch is relatively peaceful. You're just watching the bees.
I do love bees. And then after a couple hours, I'm like, right, that's the last bee for me. Do. And Hurrido will stand up and be like, keep a good eye out, my beautiful spider.
You get this kind of clacking sound in response.
Nice, very good. And Hurrido will come in and kind of go over to Creek. Hey, Creek. There are cute fuzzy blue bees that keep going every hour.
Did we not tell you about those?
No!
Oh, sorry.
In any case, no, it's fine. In any case, they go over every hour, so you'll be able to keep your time by that.
Yeah.
Anyway, night.
You pass the fuck out for the night. Karik, roll me a perception check at advantage, please. Okay, 28. Fuck my life. You're taking in every inch of the Underdark from where you are currently, kind of sat. You're kind of high up because you climbed that somewhat sort of cliff face. You can see down, you can see like layers to the Underdark as it goes further down into this canyon. And it stretches on for miles, so far that you can't see the other end of the cavern. You do see a Nightwalker in the distance. You can distantly kind of hear its footsteps again, as the similar kind of sound that you heard as you were descending into the Underdark. Again, you see the bees passing overhead, and you feel a rumbling in the floor.
Bees.
Fuck.
Oh.
It doesn't seem nearby to you. It seems close enough that you can feel it.
Can you gauge which direction it is?
Roll me a survival. Damn.
28.
Wow. Yeah,
It's-
damn.
It seems to be passing kind of horizontal to you.
He's going to whisper to Mayor to stay as still as they can, and he's going to do exactly the same.
You hear a lock kind of sound like a chunk as Mare kind of locks in place. It's strange because as you look over at Mare, like you see like the spider legs on the floor, but there's no imprint in the dirt. You just see like bare ass shape underneath the spider body, which means that you kind of gather like, oh, when Mare walks, Mare's not going to leave tracks. They're going to leave bare tracks. Interesting. So you go, huh, okay. But Mare seems to have sort of is in alert. It takes about half an hour for that rumbling to stop. It seems to pass by you. But you are now aware of it.
So it didn't feel at all like it had stopped. It felt like it just kept going.
It just seemed
until
to
it was
just
gone.
be going in a direction.
Right, he'll wait till the end of his watch, and he'll probably wait a little bit extra. Not an extended amount of time, but like 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just like, making sure.
You kind of stay on alert, just keeping an eye out. Doesn't seem like anything else. You see the bees travelling overhead. You recall last time you were here that these bees are often domesticated in the Underdark. And they're kept as house pets, so these ones must be wild.
Well,
Other than that,
Do you know
Bear
a bee
stays
that
on
could be a
alert.
pet cat?
Yeah, you can have
Yeah.
a pet
I
bee.
want a pet bee.
You have enough pets, bro.
Nah, we're gonna get another one.
Okay.
As soon as we
Are
come
you
to
waking
town,
up
I'll
as
find
Stella?
a fucking bee.
yes, he is.
Okay. I'm gonna go pee, wake up Estella, and I'll be back in a sec.
Enjoy.
Estelar.
What? What?
It's time for watch.
Okay.
You know that thing that was burrowing beforehand?
The boulet.
Kale.
The French
Boulet.
Yeah.
I felt it come nearby again. It felt like it had went and gone.
Okay, that's good.
So just be keep yourself. Try to
Sneak?
notice vibrations.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. I mean, everyone's sleeping, so no one's moving, so that's good.
Yeah, and Karish's gonna move his bed over closer to Estelar, where at the entrance. So as if there's a problem, they can just reach over and like wake him up
Okay.
quickly.
Okay.
So yeah, so Karish woke in Estelar. He's let him know about the vibrations.
Okay.
The boule being coming close by, and he's moved his bed closer up next to where they're gonna sit. So
Okay.
if there's an issue, they can just wake him up.
All right. Stella, roll me a perception check with advantage, please.
Ooh, nice.
21. Okay. You have also noticed the Nightwalker in the distance.
Okay.
It is large. You can also kind of see sort of like across the kind of landscape and down into the depths of the Underdark. And you watch this Nightwalker stepping down the cliff faces like their steps. These cliff faces are good like 50, maybe 60 feet, and it's just stepping down. It's like walking down into the depths of the Underdark.
What the fuck?
These things are big.
That's too big.
So, taking Karik's advice, just kind of staying quiet, looking around, and kind of petting Mare on their side.
So you're just kind of keeping an eye out. Doesn't seem like anything happens on your watch. Again, you see the bees. And there's a couple of cracks in the ceiling of the Underdark that are slowly gaining a little bit of light. You just see a bit of gold between the stalactites above you. It indicates that it's morning.
Oh, okay.
Everyone take a long rest, please.
Woo!
Shall I tell you the spells that I've swapped?
Yes, please.
I am swapping heroism
Okay.
for daylight.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay.
That's how we blind people down here. Great.
It's a spell that I've always been on about for ages.
And now you actually have
About
access to
time
it.
to take it. I've had access to it for ages, but I didn't know what to swap. But heroism, I mean, a lot of that's to do with being frightened, and I already
So
have an aura of that. So
Oh.
heroism, so I'm going to remove that from your sheet. Okay, and any other spells?
that's just the one swap.
Just the one. Okay. You now have access to daylight. Yum.
Nice.
Ooh.
Speaking of daylight, Dracera, you wake up and you're a bit crunchy.
Oh no.
So it begins.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I only feel a little bit crunchy at the
You're
moment.
feeling a little bit crunchy. You're like,
Okay.
you're not like getting dry edges to your leaves yet. It's just, you're just starting to, you feel a bit stiff as you wake up. You're like, ugh, okay.
Yeah.
ugh."
She does the like.
Do you want some tea? Bit of dry mouth?
I could do with a little bit of tea.
Bit of dry everything, let's be honest.
Do you
Yeah.
want dwarven breakfast or oolong?
Ooh, oolong.
Oolong, it is.
Is it long?
It can be a long drink,
Ooh,
guys.
it's long.
Could make it cold, have like iced tea, but without the ice, it's just
It's just cold.
cold water tea.
Zach seems to have woken up and is attempting to climb one of the coral kind of shapes around the outside of the ring. He's just kind of climbing it. He's like, I want to see if I can see out the top.
Oh, fair enough. Do you want
Okay.
tea?
What's tea?
I'll make you some so you can try it.
Okay. And he's just climbing. And he seems a very adept climber. Like he is just hammering up the side of this thing. And there's kind of a gap on the top of this this kind of dome. And you watch him as he's like dangling and just pulling himself along with his arms and pulls himself up and sticks his head through the top of the dome and goes, "It's just more blue. It's really blue."
Is he one of the only members of this party that doesn't have dark vision?
He doesn't have any dark vision, no. He's human.
Poor little lad.
Sucks.
So he can just see the blue glow, and that's about it.
Oh,
Does
darling.
everyone else have dark vision?
Uh-huh.
As is
Yes.
the way of 5e.
Uh-huh.
Yes, everyone else has
Fifth
dark
edition,
vision.
baby. Everyone got good dark vision.
Can I try and climb and join Jack?
Zach?
Zach.
If you'd like
Sorry,
to, yeah,
Jack.
roll me either an athletics or an acrobatics. Make your choice.
Okay, okay.
Okay. It does take a little while, but you are able to kind of get some handholds as you're pulling yourself up. It does take a lot of your strength to pull yourself up as you reach kind of the center of the dome, because there's nothing to put your feet on. You are just kind of dangling, and Zach kind of pulls you up. Pulls you on top of this dome and sits you there, just kind of by the waist, just like sits you down. It's a beautiful view. The Underdark is stunning, if dangerous. From here,
there's a
roll me a
few-
perception check.
Oh no.
Oh.
I'm just kind of describing to Zach what I see. I'm like, oh, there's mushroom trees. That's it.
That's it. Yeah. You don't see anything special per se. You're just kind of describing the environment as you see it.
There's bees.
Yeah. Bees.
Yeah,
They're a
they're
bit.
blue.
I heard the buzzing, but I didn't know what it was. I thought I was just going crazy.
No, you're not crazy.
Okay,
No.
cool. Crazy. I was crazy
I was
once.
crazy.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so you're just
Don't
having a
think
nice
that's
sort of morning on top of the coral dome, while the rest of you are drinking tea. Is there anything you're going to do before you head off?
I will probably relay to the party that we should only use our pretend names from now on to get used to them.
I agree.
Sorry,
Oh
hi,
shit.
Bob.
What was
Helena.
her name again? Helena.
We got Alexandrite,
Alex. Just
aka Alex.
Yeah.
Pactal, aka Pac. We've got John. We've got Bob. We've got Sheila. We've got Bubba.
Bubba. Sheila.
Thumb signs to you. Bubba.
Bob.
Bubba.
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 Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
Someone roll me a d6.
I
Somebody
will.
else's turn now.
If you roll a
Apparently
6,
six
roll
is-
again,
is-
please. Okay.
Oh,
One.
the exact opposite.
One.
Yay.
1!
Okay. So you're traveling up here.
Every day is agony.
And as you get to around this area, you realise that you're walking into a town. A small town. It's like a really small town. It is quiet.
I'm here to buy your bees.
So I have a map for here.
Is it nighttime for them here instead of like?
Well, no, it's
days?
morning.
Why? But like days can be different and stuff and things. The game is paused, by the way.
Ooh.
Oh boy!
So as you
Oh,
step into
shit.
town, you realise there's no people really walking around. This place looks ruined. Everyone roll me a perception check, please.
Ah,
Oh boy!
buddy,
But
oh,
roll
hello,
for Zach
friend.
as well.
I do not perception very well. Perception normal. Oh,
Hey!
yay!
Okay.
Yay!
So
The bad ones are perception.
everyone apart from Zach notices immediately there are some people across the way from you, dressed in a relatively familiar uniform. They are in sort of dark reds, with a gold symbol on their uniform. Immediately, Helidor, you recognise these are vampires. You don't recognise what clan they're from.
Ooh.
It's like
the other clans that are involved, right?
You were told about 2 of the clans on the surface. Um,
Got a book out.
so you you see a circular shape in gold with sort of a half moon almost as part of the symbol.
Can I see if I remember anything from
You can roll me a
my
history check if you'd
days
like.
doing stuff? Yes, please.
We still have access to the books.
Yeah.
Oh, am I allowed to look at these, or I can stop?
I'd
right
say
now if you want.
say if you studied that while you were there, you can still look at it if you want to recall information.
21.
21, Heliodor, you do recognize the symbol then. This is the symbol of the Crimson Circle, who are usually in Colis on the surface near the entrance to the Underdark.
Yeah. Okay. Is this the same group that were mean to Princess? The people whose wedding thing I did stuff for.
No, this is not the same group.
No. Okay. Cool.
That was the monastery, I think.
Yes, they were particularly violent.
Yeah, they're not nice. You do remember the Crimson Circle aren't particularly nice either.
Well, they're working with Harbingers, so...
However, Estella and Heliodor, with a 19, you notice that the main reason this little town is empty is that there is a bit of a dent across the whole town in the shape of a foot.
Oh no.
Oh, whoops.
Seems like a Nightwalker's been through here.
Uh-oh. Well, that's fine. It's been through. Which way is the footprint pointing?
It is pointing, like, toes are on this side.
Is that towards the way we need to go?
You're going this way.
Lovely! Not our problem.
It looks like that happened a while ago.
Okay, right.
One of the sort of red-clad people notices you as you're approaching, and kind of points in your direction. You state your business.
Hail? Sorry, we're new to this area. We've been reassigned from surface to the Underdark.
Right.
And yeah, Heliodor just kind of like show the badge.
He kind of looks at it, kind of gives you a nod. Where are you heading?
Big tree.
Oh, you're on the right path, right? And the raid master kind of turns his head away from you, mutters something to the other. The two of them are humanoid. I'd say they look more elven than anything. They don't look like they come from the Underdark. Both with these kind of almost like orange-pink toned eyes. They're kind of chatting to themselves quietly. Karith, with your disgusting fucking passive perception, you hear the raid master saying, "Keep an eye on them." But other than that, it doesn't seem like they're particularly bothered.
So we can continue on?
You can. They seem to be allowing you through.
Cool.
If you want to talk to them, you can.
Anybody got anything they want to ask before we leave?
Ask them what happened.
Excuse me, sorry.
Are you talking from across the way to them, or are you going up to them?
No, I'm going over there, but my eyesight is terrible because everything is blue.
Would you like? I will turn my light. I'll turn the lighting up to daylight so you can see. There you go.
Thank you. I can see now. That's good.
There you go.
Yeah, no, Heliodor will go over. Oh, I love our token so much. So good. So good.
Zach is disguised. I just don't have a token for Zach, and so is
that's
Myth
fine.
and Thumb.
Sorry, Zach.
And just be like, excuse
Thumb's
me.
with you.
Okay.
What caused the big footprint?
It seems like the raid masters don't seem particularly interested in talking to you. One of them looks at you as if you're below him.
Ooh, apologies. I was just gonna.
Apologies. So, are you real vampires?
What do you fucking think?
Oh my goodness! Wow, that's. Sorry, I think that's really.
Roll me a deception
Never
check.
mind.
Oh my god. Oh, beautiful.
We like real vampires.
You're real vampire.
Oh.
Okay.
15.
He looks at you and he's like, his brow furrows. He's like, are you fucking mocking me?
No, I've always wanted to meet a real vampire, and but never mind. It's okay.
The other one kind of nudges him in the arm and is like, not worth your time. And the two kind of move off to go and talk.
Oh, we need to go past the conscripts, don't we?
Yeah.
Shall we? Come along, Sheila. Come along.
Just makes like a clacking noise. The thrall over here, he looks fucking horrified by Sheila. And is shitting his pants. It seems like he's got a fear of spiders. So both Karik and Sheila are giving him the heebie-jeebies.
I'll get Sheila to do like a little like mandibles wave at him as we go.
He looks like he's about to pass out.
Lovely. Good. And I assume I'm going to attempt to just walk through the letters.
You see one of the conscripts waves at you.
Oh, I'll be back. Hi. Oh, do you know what the fuck's going on here?
So I heard. He kind of leans in. So I
Give
heard.
us a tea.
There's these big fuckers called Nightwalkers down here.
What the fuck is that?
They're like, think like a person, but they're not really a person. And they're like 150 foot tall. They're fucking massive. And they
that's so
just,
tall.
they like eat people.
Ew.
But they like eat people's souls and then they eat the person. It's horrifying. Fucking hate this place. Why the fuck were we meant to come down here? I don't want to be here.
Neither do I. I mean, so why
But
did
you're
you
like from
have to
here.
be- Oh, I was like so like I had like upstairs duty on the surface, and like it's just better up there. The sun's nice, it's warm, like.
Roll me a deception check at disadvantage. Because
Yeah.
Dwagar can't be in sunlight.
Can I speak to the other one at the same time?
Yeah, go on. Let's
I thought-
let's get this
Awkward to
deception
say.
check
Did
first.
am I a
Yeah.
Durga or am I a
You're-
no?
yeah,
a
you're a
gnome?
No, you were a dark dwarf, which is a
Oh, right, a
gnome.
Durga. Yeah.
Durga,
Okay.
yeah.
Shit, cool. Disadvantage. It's fine. I've got Flash of Genius. That'll help. Flash of Genius, that
God.
please.
Okay.
Well, like not direct sunlight, like being under the trees.
In a cape, you know, you have a hood on.
Yeah. I got a big umbrella.
You can see his gaze through this mask, and you just
Oh,
see his
yeah,
eyes
gaze.
kind of squint. It's like
I'm a
sunlight.
glutton for punishment.
He's just kind of giving you this look, like, I thought your lot can't go out in sunlight, like at all. Like,
No, we can. But don't king shame me.
I'm gonna like push him away.
It took me a second to realise what you just said.
you're like pushing him off.
Yeah, I'm just like.
Okay, as you're doing that, you see him begin to walk towards the raid masters.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna start flirting with the other one.
Okay, go on then. The other one is just kind of stock still, is kind of looking at you.
Dracera is so determined to play the dumb bimbo game throughout this whole thing.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Hold on. We just. Oh, but,
Everyone
like,
underestimates the bimbo.
We've been made, right? We've been made.
So,
I've been made.
how long have you been here?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Is it like a child?
She sounds young.
Okay.
She sounds maybe
Tones
like
down the flirting thing.
early 20s. She sounds like
Okay.
she just sounds very shy, kind of quiet.
Okay. Wow, that must be scary.
It's just really dark. Other than that, it's fine.
How are you finding it?
It's fine. and she's kind of looking at you, as if she's a little like, why are you talking to me? She's like, why are you wearing your masks?
I assume so.
If we're in the uniforms, it's-
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
She's like, are you human?
I am.
And she kind of, like, again, all you can see is the eyes, and again, she kind of, like, frowns a little, and she's like, so you can't see anything?
See anything?
It's really dark. Humans can't see in the dark.
I'm mostly just walking out, and if I hit into anything, it's like kind of funny.
Roll me a deception check.
Oh, we're so dead. We're so dead. We need to. I think we need to strike while the iron is hot.
Fuck you.
Okay.
Oh,
Finally, something just.
oh no.
Okay. Wow.
Oh.
Oh, so you're
I was
stupid.
wondering.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, you're an asshole.
You said you were going to the tree?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that's just, like, that way. And she just points.
Okay, thank you. He's gonna like.
Let's hope your friends are smarter than you.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Yeah, okay.
You love a self-aware queen.
Sarah's basically putting on a more femme version of what Zach is like.
Yeah, Zach's just fucking
Everything Sarah
strolling.
is doing is just like, I'm going to embody Zach because Zach survives anything.
You see
Sheila.
the conscript that was not convinced by Heliodor, is talking to the raidmasters. The raidmasters are now looking at you.
Kill him?
No.
Heliodor just kind of like looks around, is like, do we just keep walking?
Just keep walking.
Hi,
So he steps in front of you.
how you doing? Inflict wounds. Inflict wounds.
No.
Okay, all right.
A stealth mission.
Yeah.
He kneels
I did.
down to get to your height.
Oh, I mean, you don't have to do that. That's
Vampires
fine.
are pretty tall, so he's
But I
getting
can
to your
still
height.
Look up at you, like I'm the one straining here.
And he
not
takes
you.
a clawed hand and grabs your cheeks, and kind of
And his-
turns your head and looks at you.
His hand goes through the illusion, right?
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Does he notice?
But
Does
your
Heliodor's face
your
fit the
illusion is the closest to you, because you are
Okay,
a
cool.
dwarf.
I'm the one
you
to fuck up. Nice,
you
cool.
look the most like what your illusion is depicting. So as he puts his fingers against beard, it touches beard. So it doesn't feel out of place.
Okay.
However, I'm still gonna make him make an insight to see whether or not he
I
can
roll
see
with
through
deception.
your
Okay.
illusion. Your illusion DC is 18.
Oh,
That's
oh,
pretty good.
right.
Hey,
I'm
that's
fine
pretty good.
then. I think I can't flash it.
Hey.
No.
Nice.
Oh.
So he tilts your head and he's looking at you. He's like,
Ow.
alright, get fucking moving. I don't want to see you here again.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Bye.
Wish I got that kind of attention. And then just Sarah like turns her head away and just
He-
goes.
He like hard scowls at you. And like his pointed ears kind of dip a little. He seems suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't
Don't
be
be
suspicious.
Do. Cheers.
La 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 la
Um,
la
How
la
oh,
la la la.
how long is it till we get to the tree? By the way.
It's about half a day's travel.
Ah, chill. Thank you. Do.
And he's just watching you as you leave. Zach waves at him. Just
As you should.
and he just scowls at Zach. He's like, fucking ugly thing. Doesn't seem to like bugbears very much.
That's fine.
Fucking
Good thing it's not that.
And Zach kind of.
I'm not a bugbear.
Actually, I'm gonna roll a d20 to see whether or not Zach actually responds to that.
No.
Oh.
Listen there, Rob.
Yeah, no, that's good. He's so I'd say anything below a 10, and Zach would have responded to that. But Zach kind of just turns away, and I'd say like if you're looking at him as he's kind of following after you, Zach kind of looks a bit sad.
No.
Oh.
No, you look lovely.
Bad, still listen.
Just I was gonna give him a pat on
You
the
look
back,
lovely.
like it's okay.
So you are passing out of this town. You are being watched quite closely until you're gone. But other than that, you managed to get through the town without conflict.
Hilido wants to notice, wants to see how obvious Mare's footprints are.
Okay.
Like, because the town was cobbled,
Yeah.
so like, not
Didn't have
really
that
any
much of an issue
footprints.
there.
Yeah, but like as we get out of the town,
It's the cobbles kind of fade off into dirt once more.
cool.
It's pretty obvious.
Is there like a brush or a branch
Yeah, I thought about
can
a
grab?
brush.
And just like see
Stick
if we
it
can
on
like
there.
tie it to the back of Mare so it could like drag along the ground.
Well, almost like putting like a broom on his tail, and then it
Yeah,
just like he
yeah.
wiggles his
So
little
that it, like,
tail, and it just.
brushes away as he goes.
Roll me a tool check. I want to see how well you can do this.
I swear I've seen that in
Oh,
a
I'm so
cartoon
good.
before, where like one of the animals has like a broom and they just sweep the
Dalmatians.
floor
It's
with
like
it.
the original.
it?
Oh no, Alice in
Yeah, that
Wonderland.
was sick.
The original Alice in Wonderland. There's like a broom thing that wipes away the path in front of her and behind her.
Yeah.
Good
yeah.
lord.
God, that's a trippy fucking film. Sorry, what was I rolling again?
Roll me a tool check, please.
Tool check. I'm good with tools. What kind of tool do you want?
It would be
Really don't
wood
tools.
carving or tinkerers.
I don't have those, but I got tinkerers.
Yeah, tinkerers then.
And it's a
I thought that wasn't
normal,
good here.
normal check, isn't it? Normal. How'd I do? But, I mean, that ties a brush on there. Ties a branch.
You don't
on
know
there.
how long it's gonna stay on there, but it's on there.
Well, it's fine.
He kind of it gives his tail a kind of a
curse.
cursory wiggle, and it mostly
Nice.
covers the tracks.
That's
Not
fine.
fully.
We just need mostly. Like, it needs to be not obvious.
It also makes a noise when he walks.
That's fine. It's only when we're in town that he needs to not like, or with
The
people
spider
that.
ate like a robot.
Yeah. There was like a tiny mechanical bird. There it is.
Okay.
Just send chronometer off of that.
Oh, there.
We
Okay.
into town.
You continue traveling, and you come across what looks like a graveyard.
Oh.
It's sort of in a kind of a cluster of foliage, so it's somewhat cut off. Again,
Oh.
if you need me to change
Oh,
the
no.
lighting, please let me know.
Oh, that's beautiful. But I can't see over there. But everything else is.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
it's very dark. I
Lovely.
can always up the lighting if you need me to.
No, I think this is fine.
Okay, so
Ooh,
as you walk
pretty.
in, it's you are passing through a what looks like a graveyard.
Beautiful.
Seems like it's been well trodden recently. Like some of the lanterns are still lit. It seems like people have come to visit some of the graves. Possibly also harbingers walking through here in order to get to where they need to go. Seems
Can I
quiet
just
for the
have a
time
look
being,
at-
though.
Can I just have a look at some of the ones on the side, some of the gravestones, see what they say?
Yeah. Roll me an investigation, please. Some of them are kind of hard to read.
That's fair. Investigation. Normal. Ah,
Okay.
26.
So you kind of wipe your hand over one of them to kind of pull it down, like some of the foliage that's growing up it. It's like kind of mushrooms and whatnot that are kind of starting to seep into the cracks in the stone.
Are any of these good to eat? Bubba.
Baba points at them and says, "No, poisonous."
Oh, fun. I will wash my hands after
What
this.
if you want to eat mushrooms in a graveyard?
Yeah, graveyard mushrooms is
Dance.
probably not a good
Mushroom
idea.
dance.
Whatever could it mean? It means you've lived a life of
It's a life
sin.
of sin.
You kind of scrape it off and you see a name. It says Bree.
Free.
Um,
Like the cheese.
Yeah, like the cheese. And you kind of scrub off the bottom half, and the other half is in a language, or at least in like a series of terms you don't understand.
Series of terms.
It doesn't. It seems like it's written in your tongue, but it doesn't make any sense.
Oh. It's got dwarven scripture, but it's not dwarvish.
It seems like actually, with that investigation, it's undercommon.
Oh. Anybody know how to speak Undercommon?
But Estella does have languages.
Zach can
But
read
just
undercommon.
to read.
Zach can read Undercommon.
Sorry, Bob. What?
Yes, I believe, yeah. I don't have it on this sheet because it didn't transfer over correctly, but yes, Zach
well,
can read undercommon.
Does he? Do they announce that?
Zach's probably peering over your shoulder because he's curious.
Hey. Can you read that?
Died as she lived. Stupid.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Bob, when did you learn Undercommon?
I worked in an assassin's guild.
Oh yeah,
What?
that'll do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
you used to work in the same place Clay worked.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that
That
makes
makes
sense.
perfect sense.
So I-
Can
so
you read anything?
It's
here?
I can read some of the things. Yeah, some of it doesn't make any sense because it's kind of fucked. Like it
You're
points at
fine.
one of the gravestones that is pretty much entirely crumbled. He's like, can't read that.
That's
Wow.
understandable.
What about this one? How this
That's
person?
pretty
What about this one over
sneaky.
here?
Oh. Helio. His
Ooh,
books
okay.
will be missed.
Hold on. Do these names ring any bells?
You can roll me a history check if you'd like.
Sure. I'm probably not going to get anything of it, but just in case. 26.
Give me a hot second to double check.
Helio.
I feel like I've heard of them as well, so
No, that name does not ring any bells.
Did Bree ring any bells?
No.
No, nothing on my part. Oh.
Zach
Well,
kind of
what about-
moves on down here.
This one. Da.
Garmiel?
Garneal.
Yeah. Heliodor, that one rings a bell.
Why do I know that name?
Zach reads, from the ring, but never left the home planet.
From the ring, but never left the home planet.
You can roll me another history check if you like.
Yes, please. I wanna know who you are. Oh my fucking god.
You know the name, but you don't know where from.
Fuck me. Anybody know Garneal?
Would that be something we would have a chance of knowing?
No. Specific to Heliodor. Zach shrugs.
Garneal.
Well, keep the name in mind, and maybe one of your family members will know.
Hold on. What about that one over here? What's this one?
I was gonna ask Kareem to check.
I can roll on his behalf if you'd like.
Yeah, just as a perception check, just see if there's anything.
Curie
Around us.
perception. 28.
Fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
Karik points out to you that there is something ahead of you in the dark here.
Yeah.
With my dark vision, can I see that?
Yes,
If he's brought it out.
you can see a large broken stone.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah, what?
What's this one say? What's this one say?
He kind of rubs it off and he's like, the name's a bit too fucked up for me to read.
But what does it say about them?
But it says, body harvester.
Body harvester.
Yeah.
Are there any?
Wasn't one of your friends like that?
One of my friends.
Oh, well, maybe
What
not
was
you.
Body harvester.
Body harvester. Didn't your friend do that?
That was Sadie. Hang on. How old is that grave?
Looks relatively new.
Can Hiridor? I mean,
Aye.
Alex. Can you check the stone to see how old it is?
Aye, I can. But use my stone cunning. And I
History with like double proficiency, isn't it?
I believe so. The history with double proficiency is plus 20.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you just get it. All right. I'm not even gonna make you roll,
hold
bro.
on, I want to.
You want to anyway.
Let them have this.
So add another.
Well, you're gonna fucking need it
Another
apparently.
10. We add another 10, so that's 22. And then if
Yeah,
you put Flash
okay.
of Genius on it, it's
Why would you do that?
Good.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
stone, and it's about their friends.
So you kind of look at the stone. It looks like it was erected relatively recently. It looks maybe 6 months old.
6 months.
Yeah.
Ish old. That's
Are there any stones like
really.
around it that are cracked, like from the
Three.
part there is?
Hold
Roll
on,
me a
have you guys-
perception check.
Me?
Yes.
Have you guys talked about a brie?
No. We talked about brandy.
Yeah.
Brandy.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
You're kind of looking it over, and one thing you notice is that the ground here looks completely undisturbed, as if nothing was buried here.
Okay.
How long ago did Adia get killed?
About
Hold
6
on.
months ago.
Got Neil.
Well, it's a grave, but there's no one buried here.
What do you mean there's no one buried here?
I believe this was Poseidon.
Oh. Oh, well, at least she had a headstone.
Maybe her partner's still alive.
Oh, she had a partner?
He did, as far as I'm aware, that ran the body farm while she was away.
And a thumb.
And a thumb. Rest in peace, the other thumb, but maybe if Sadia's partner is still around.
Maybe. I don't know what she looks like or what her name is, so I wouldn't be able to help you.
Oh, can I try? Did Sadia ever say this person's name?
Said her first name, I think, once. You can roll me a history.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna
don't know
be.
if I can do that, can I?
You might be able to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so it's
Oh.
like the name escapes you.
Do
You
I
can
know
roll-
what race they were? Like, were they
Not
moths?
not with that roll. You don't remember.
Hey!
Hey!
Estella, have you been listening into this conversation?
I'm looking back at them, because Dressur went back some.
Or what I
looking
can do is
what you
call
know.
out to Estella
Yeah.
and ask,
Do
do you remember
ask.
the name of Sadia's partner?
I don't know who Sadia is.
Yeah,
Oh,
you don't
no.
remember Sadia.
Oh.
That memory
Oh
was
my
taken
God!
from you by
Yeah.
Laz.
That's why I was thinking. I'm like, can I roll this?
Is there a drawing
Sarah
in
doesn't know
your
that.
book?
that
Yeah,
there's
no,
a-
yeah, like Estella has gone through their book with you and gone, I don't know who that is,
Yeah.
at the drawings. Karik can. I can get Karik to roll.
Zach.
Yeah.
Zach, can you come read this one for me?
Nat 20.
Oh yeah!
So
Karik.
Karik tells you, I believe her name was May,
May.
and she was a half-orc.
Half.
Ooh.
Do you remember where Sadia was from in the Underdark?
She told you she was underneath Sihonus.
Sihanos. I know that place.
So she was in the entrance near
know of the
Sihonos, which is further down, like, south from the Drowy Green.
That's where my I met 2 people. I made them their wedding rings on my first trip to the World Warp. I believe one of them was a princess from Sihanos.
From the city that she came from underneath Sihonos.
The city underneath Sihanos.
Yeah.
She was princess of.
If there's a grave here for Sadia, why is it all the way up here?
Someone
Sadia
has set
die?
it up here.
Yeah, it is a graveyard, so
But there's got to be other graveyards closer.
could be a
to-
very nice, famous one.
So she
Zach, what does
was
it say?
so
Oh.
she was from
Way.
the Ingress, which is down
way
south.
down south. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
really
other
far.
side of the world.
Yeah.
Maybe
Because I'm assuming
it's-
all these entrances probably. are
She
big
implies
ones that have their own
someone up
graveyard.
here
Mm.
knew about Sadia,
And cared enough to make
cared enough to
gravestone.
make a gravestone.
And one for Garmili, a person I know, but I can't remember why. Not Garmili, Garmil.
I was going to say Carmelia,
Yeah.
isn't that?
No,
That's from Vox Machina.
Yeah,
I was like,
Wrong campaign. Copyright infringement. Oh no.
wait, we might be able to talk to Matt Mercer. We're copyright, yeah.
All right, we're gonna take a quick break because Jack needs to get some bits on.
Yeah.
So we'll be off for 15 minutes and we'll be back shortly.
Sounds good.
See you in a wee bit.
See you in a bit.
Mushroom.
Room.
Mushroom.
Dead
Okay.
friends. Dead friends.
Possibly so. Right.
Dead forgotten friends.
Well.
Oof, yikes. God, savage. Yeah, so.
I can't remember.
So Zach, what does this say? What's
Um,
this grave say? Please.
Zach again can't read the name. But says that they're like, it says something along the lines of an alchemist of great renown.
An alchemist of great renown. Anybody know a dead alchemist? I know. Do I know a dead alchemist?
You can roll a history if you'd like.
Toby just goes, no.
No.
Yeah. Okay,
Either
history.
you don't know or
Wait, who was the
Really?
guy you brutally murdered in front of the council? Again? An
Oh.
alchemist?
Oh no.
No one. You
Wait.
don't know any alchemists from the Underdark.
Okay.
there we go.
Were all of these people harbingers in some way?
No.
Or under harbinger influence?
Doesn't look like it. Some of these look old.
Okay.
This looks
Oh,
like.
How old is this one? How old is this one?
Do you want to use?
my stone cunning?
Yeah, roll me another history check with your proficiency.
I
Proficiency.
add another 10 on 36.
Oh fuck me. Okay, so you. This one looks about maybe a decade old.
Oh wow, this is old. Okay.
A decade
Well,
isn't that
old.
long.
No, I know, but it's older than the other ones I've looked at so far. What about that
Feel
big?
old.
I mean, we're all old. Almost all of us are old, apart from one human. Like John, you're
Can
so
I
young.
do a divine sense?
Okay.
What was that face?
I think I got close to the stone. And,
That's 60 feet, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You get a very strong sense of undead from the tree directly next to you.
Oh, fun!
Oh no.
The tree. Which tree is that?
This
Sorry,
one.
that one. Oh.
Also from where you're stood, you feel a ping up here as well.
Oh. On. Is that just an empty space?
It's a tree.
A tree. I'm gonna put my death seer on.
Okay.
Can I stone cunning this thing?
We're gonna do Dracera's thing first. So,
Oh, we're gonna die.
you put on the Death Seer, and to everyone else, it looks like you put something on and it just vanishes. No one can see it.
Oh, my craftsmanship is. Oh, okay.
You see a kind of a tall, quite muscular half-orc looking figure underneath the one ahead of you. And what looks like quite like a well-built looking humanoid, like human, next to you.
Okay.
They're just
So
kind of
that
sat
everyone
by the
know-
trees.
There are 2 undead presences around us.
Surprised there isn't more.
Yeah. So just be aware, and just Sarah points out where they are.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's a
Good to
human and a
know.
half orc.
Human and a half-orc. Both look
Cool.
like pretty hefty looking figures.
Warriors.
Possibly so.
Sarah's gonna ask the nearest one. It's 3 questions.
If you're using your speak with dead with it, it's 5 questions.
5, yeah.
Okay.
Because they can't. They stay up and about while you ask the questions until you finish, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
ask
just will
for it.
stop responding to you after 5. So.
Okay. Sarah's gonna ask the human. What's your name?
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
Metal.
You bitch. How did you die, Sebastian?
Taken.
Taken by who?
Ariel.
Robed in purple like you.
Before I continue my questions, I just want to let you know that we are not with them. We're trying to rescue people from here to not end up like you.
The
Okay.
figure seems like quite stiff talking to you, but you see the shoulders kind of relax a little.
Okay. How long ago you killed?
3 months.
Okay, I have one last question, everyone. Does
Okay.
anyone have anything that would be a good question?
Who's been through here recently? Something along those lines, maybe? Like,
3 months.
Or we could ask about your mother.
hmm?
I don't know if they would be out for 3 months unless people spoke about her.
Hmm. The people set up camp in a graveyard.
Mm.
Yeah, ask like who moved through here most recently, maybe.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask that.
So who moved through here who recently?
Mm-hmm.
White-leafed plant.
Ah,
Mm.
Rose
What
Mama's has been
recently
here.
was that?
Oh,
And the
this
figure's
isn't bad. This
the
is
figure's
good
head
here.
kind
That's
of
my last
turns away
question.
from you, as if they are not going to answer any more questions.
Oh, fuck's
Thank
sake.
you. Thank you, Sebastian.
It seems like
I
he
hope
can't hear you.
find-
Oh.
Can he see me?
Once you've cast that, you kind of just vanish from view.
I wanted to wish you
Oh.
best.
Maybe we
Sebastian's
could
like, oh.
leave. Maybe we could leave something they could see.
Maybe there's a grave here.
Are you
Ooh,
like?
true.
Are
Look for
you?
Sebastian.
Are you like Verve?
Oh,
Oh,
I have-
well,
Kinda.
sort of. Oh. we don't talk about it.
Why don't you talk about it?
It might have involved me crafting an eye into something.
Is that what happened to Verve's eye?
I don't think it was Verve's eye. It might have been Verve's eye. I don't know.
No, it wasn't
we-
Verve's eye.
It wasn't Verve's eye.
No.
We don't know, but we know that we came across one of these eyes. We don't know who it came from, and instead of
Was it
wasting
the eye that you had in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
We had used
I
the
forgot what
preserved
colour
eye,
it
and
was.
that's
Yeah,
why
it's
it
the
all comes
preserved
through
one.
bloody,
Yeah.
which is why it comes through blurry and
Yeah,
say,
it's not clear.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zach seems a little bit on edge.
That's fair. Sorry. How's this stone looking? I want to.
Roll me history with your proficiency mod.
History, go. 33.
30. Fuck me.
Jesus.
I know my stone.
So the first thing you notice about this thing is this is a teleportation circle
Oh, holy shit.
That's
oh.
really useful.
that
That's
has
so
been
useful.
thoroughly destroyed.
Would I be able to fix it?
Very unlikely. Seems like parts of it are missing.
Okay, does it, is the, like, rune sigil of it left over?
It seems like a lot of it's been scratched out, as if like somebody destroyed this with the purpose of it not having any use,
Okay.
to prevent unwanted people coming through here.
Are those books and bits of paper there?
Yes.
I'm gonna go over to those.
Da, 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 da. Okay. Player handouts.
Yeah.
So show Heliodor.
Oh, graveyard notes. Heliodor will begin to read it aloud.
Okay.
If you are reading this, assume I was lost. This place is a nightmare. My name is Life Mithril Seer. I have traveled from Molus. Molaus?
Malus, yeah.
Molus. I am an elven scholar seeking to find Nyx Aureus, the fallen willow of Obris, on pilgrimage to seek her wisdom and study the gravesite of her past Duriar child. There are these people dressed in purple, all championing the laws of the sequestered gods and killing anyone who gets in their path. I have been mortally injured. It is a matter of time. Divine Seven, remember me. May my study of the world have done more than it seems. May my words be read for years to come. May my family live well in my absence. Heliodor, are there any Heliodor wants to quickly have a look at this gravestone.
Okay.
See if it has this person's name on it.
It seems like the original name has been scratched out.
And a new name is in place?
And a new name has been, like, crudely indented underneath it. And it reads, Lefay Mithrosia.
Oh, babe.
So someone buried them.
Okay.
What's that?
Well...
I
The
will show the
person
handout
has
now
been
to everyone
remembered.
if you want to read it.
It seems that they've been helped.
Nyx Aureus.
Aureus.
The fallen willow of Obris. Her past Druid child.
So, is this Juriar child still kicking then?
No.
Fallen willow of
Gravesite.
Obris.
Dresera, you can roll me a history check if you'd like. Because it's to do with the Fae, you can roll advantage.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Aureus. Druid child. I'm sorry, I'm writing an exclamation point, so if I have to do the recap, remind me. Was it a history check, sorry?
History check, yeah.
At advantage.
Can I... Oh,
Darling, slay. Boots
Nice.
house down. Please.
Dang.
ooh. Oh, yes.
So, Nyx immediately rings bells in your head. Nyx was the name of one of Obris's Druria. You've been told about a temple to Obris that is a giant willow tree. And that's where you're en route to go. You are heading that direction. You're going to the gravesite of a Druid that has turned into a tree, who died here.
Oh.
Oh. I mean, I know becomes of us when we die, but I've never had the chance to see.
Are you gonna be okay?
I can hold myself together. It will be fine. But the idea of them being all alone this time is it's going to be difficult.
Okay. Sorry, that's a bad joke, but don't cast speak with plants while we're there.
Yeah. No, don't worry. It's what happens to us when we die. It's a shame that they've been alone for so long.
Well,
Who knows what they've turned into down here.
Let's go make them not lonely.
So with Nyx, that's not from the book I read on the Fae. They're not listed there, are they?
No, they are not listed there.
So is this a very old thing, or is this a very new thing?
Old?
I'd
You
assume
know,
old
the Fae that are
giant
associated with Obris, there are only 2 of them. There is Amon, which meant that this Driar was an ocean Driar, or it's Laz. And Laz had
Oh.
another child who died in the Underdark.
Fuck.
Makes sense that Laz wouldn't protect one of our own.
Mm.
He's left them in the dark.
Aye.
But we will remember them.
With fondness and great, great respect. In any case, do I know how long ago this was broken?
With that roll, it seems like this was broken almost a year ago.
Probably from first occupation of the Harbingers.
Yeah.
Okay. Harbingers know what they're doing. They are making it hard. This is a year old, at most, since this was broken. We've... Hmm.
I wonder where the other one is.
Aye, that's what I'm thinking about too. Because if this is... Like, is this an extensive graveyard?
It goes on for quite a distance, yeah. Most of these gravestones seem pretty like they've not been tended to in a while.
Perhaps the person who fixes these comes from somewhere else, or tends to this place comes from somewhere else, and this has been shattered.
You've just passed through an abandoned town.
But it's been...
But that
It's
place
interesting
wasn't...
that stone was destroyed a year ago, but someone has come in within 6 months and put that gravestone there.
Aye.
So I'm...
Which means,
yeah.
how long ago did they say that the Nightwalker came through?
I don't think they mentioned it.
How long did it look like?
You didn't make a check while you were there.
Can I?
Piss.
Yeah.
No.
I have to go back.
Yeah.
I'm not going
You want to go back? They're already sus of you.
no.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I check this this grave here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Zach
go
will
through
kind of come with you.
Round the undead tree.
Chair.
Chair. It's
I just
chair.
want to see if it is
It could be a
Sebastian's
chair.
grave.
Give Heliodor some time.
You like Zach kind of moves some of the foliage out of the way. And it says Grandma Obi.
Oh.
Oh.
That's really sweet.
And underneath it says she made the best blue bread.
Ah! Oh, okay, right. We need to remember her.
Obi.
Maybe somewhere in the town somebody had like her old recipe book and they've managed to save it and they're still making that beautiful blue bread.
We can hope.
In any case, do we want to get all the names we can from these graves and so they're remembered in some way?
Yeah.
And Heliodor will wander through these trees and start. Well, Zach. Well, I can read the names. I just can't read the descriptions, right?
You can read the names, but you can't read the descriptions.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're able to kind of
Heli-
take down a list
Yeah,
of names.
Heliodor will like take some paper and like write down the names and their descriptions of all of the gravestones.
Some of which are so kind of far gone that you end up having to take a rubbing.
That's fine. Yeah.
But you're able to. You've got some
Who's
charcoal on you.
this? Who's this? I want to know who all of them are because we know Toby. Toby has done all of them.
This one is apparently called Seela.
Hela. Ooh.
Seela. it says, died in the company of friends and family.
Oh, perfect. Oh, a nice way to go. That's how I'm planning to go. And it's just like nudge, nudge, Bob.
So, yeah, me too.
Mm.
But I don't really have any family, so you guys are my family now.
Ah. Well, I'm glad we can be family. You are too sweet a soul, Bob. How dare you?
Sorry.
No, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing. What's this one say?
This one is Ardarin.
Underdark.
Ardarin. And it says,
I'm sure someone's tried to call me that before.
the world's best well-wisher.
Oh,
That's so
best
cute.
well-wisher? That sounds like this person threw parties for people who are about to go. Like you're off on your adventure.
Or just stuck coins in a well.
Or just threw a load of coins in a well, yeah.
That.
I want to know where the
in
well
which
is, for reasons.
I'm sure we'll find it. How about this decrepit one? How old does this one look?
This one... I won't make you roll
Coming.
for it. I won't make you roll for it. This one looks old. This one looks a couple of centuries.
Oh, this one's good. Can I try and define the name?
Most of the name is hard to read. You catch kind of a last name that's kind of more abstract than you're expecting. It seems like it seems like a name that would probably be common to the Underdark.
Right.
It's like what did I write? Wait.
Self-Chenan.
Yeah, I need to reread it because I have.
Yeah.
It is in fact a series of screams.
It's the last name reads Alkesim
Alkesim. Great name.
with like a hyphen in the middle.
Here it all writes it down. Oh, lovely. Can you read, Zach? Can you glean anything from the description?
It says half elven ranger.
Half elven ranger. Wow.
Womp womp.
Hold on. The person on the path, Sarah. The person on the path you can see.
Yeah,
What race were they again?
they were human, weren't they?
Human
Oh,
and
they were
half orc.
human. Okay. A human and a half orc. Okay. Not a half elf. Okay. Well.
I'm assuming these people were killed without graves. Maybe we could make a grave at least. How many times can you use the Destiny power?
It's once per day.
Sure.
Well, no, one of them's already got a grave, I think. Oh no, that's the one that was writing has got a grave. But it's scratched out, they scratched out somebody else's name to put this name on there.
There's probably 2 bodies in that grave.
Oh. Can I, using my stone cunning, somehow manage to glean who was in there originally?
Her name is far too gone.
Far too gone, okay.
It looks like it's been chiseled out.
Oh, wow, okay. Do we want to make a grave for these two? Or
I don't
something?
know the name of the other, but I know the name of the human. At least something, either stone, if that's you can do.
Heliodor pulls out his tool and just kind of like twizzles it round, and it turns into a set of masonry tools, and just goes, "I can do something, I'm sure. Especially with this shattered teleportation circle, there's nothing this is going to be useful for, so I might as well use it."
Are you going to spend some time building a grave?
Are we okay staying here?
What time is it now?
You're looking at maybe, like, as you watch the bees overhead, it's about 5 in the afternoon.
This will take me the rest of the day, if I'm being crude. If I make this quickly, I can do this by the end of the day, but I think we'll probably be camping here or maybe an hour up the road. But this is going to take some time.
I think if wherever we're going to camp, I would rather not be directly in the road this time.
Aye.
In case the people back at the village come back along.
If you keep travelling now, you will be able to reach Nixarias. If you stop for the night, you can stop here.
I think we should do it on the way back.
We'll be
Because then I
back.
can find the name of the other half orc. on the
Okay.
way. And then we can make it for both of them.
I'm alright with that.
Okay. All right. So you guys are going to
Shall
continue
we?
on.
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
Oh!
Skibidi. Okay.
Heliodor
Oh god, we're getting
will,
close to the tree!
Heliodor will take the papers with him.
Okay. All right. So you spend the next maybe 3 hours walking, and you, Dracera, actually, and Heliodor and Estella, as you start to get close to this
Fey.
area, you feel a shift in Fey magic.
Towards familiar types?
Yes.
Right.
You and Estella
Whoa.
feel quite welcomed. This is your domain. Dracera, you getting that weird kind of staticky buzz that you got last time you were in the city of Isle of Gold. It's not half as strong because the Fae isn't present here. This is just a kind of a subdomain.
I just want to check as we're going. I just want to see if I can flick a glance at Estella's eyes. Is our green showing through the illusion
Yes.
or not? It's showing through.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
We're a
So
little bit vibrant today, and Heliodor will kind of nudge Estella. Like,
Yeah.
this is gonna be fun.
all right. So you begin to walk kind of through the pathway towards. Immediately, you notice this because it's fucking huge. Is a gigantic, almost rainbow-colored tree.
Oh,
It looks
Queer.
almost like prismatic. It's like
Of course they're Drury are, of course they're queer!
it looks almost like the leaves are made of shattered glass. They reflect light in a really strange kind of pattern, and it illuminates the area around them. The foliage here doesn't seem to match the Underdark. It's almost like there are trees that have tried to grow here from the surface that have died due to lack of sunlight. Some mushrooms have kind of crawled their way in, but not very many. And you
fuck
see
off. Oh, wow.
a beautiful tree that has sort of veins almost like of pink and gold that run through it. And it's this kind of peaceful air. However, the first thing you notice is there is a sign almost directly in front of you that seems to have been stuck in the ground kind of crudely, with writing on it that says "Do not get any closer." And
But
it is
why-
stamped.
What?
It is stamped with
Just
with the Harbinger sigil.
Oh, yeah, no, kick it over and go. Kick it over and yeah, kick, nah.
I'm gonna wait a minute.
Zach is just going to look at the sign. Why'd they put this up?
I don't know. The
Bring
twats?
those assholes.
I'm going to make Zach make an intelligence check. Which is not going to be good,
Good
but
luck.
we'll see.
No. yeah.
Come on, Zach!
It's been Steam start.
Oh, oh.
Wait, no, they're too far away.
I can... it's actually, everyone can roll me an intelligence check if you would like.
Oh yeah, I'm
Yes,
so
please.
intelligent.
Just straight intelligence?
Wait, no, intelligence is fine.
Flat intelligence, yep.
Ability
check.
check.
Nah,
No.
mine is mid, but it's like not as bad as my wisdom.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
There's a
All right.
tree.
Estella, you are almost like... There's almost like a haze coming over your eyes. The closer you get to it, the less you can see.
Oh.
It's almost as if like someone is filling your head with mist. It's getting kind of hard to kind of figure out where you're going or what you're doing. Dracera and Karee, you can't really figure out why the Harbingers have deemed this place sacred in some regard, as almost like Harbingers aren't allowed to get close to it. Heliodor, I'd say that like with a little bit of kind of looking over the sign and looking at the area, if this is a temple that has been has been sanctified as a temple to Abris, it may be that Abris doesn't want Harbingers here, and so people who are considered Harbingers can't enter this domain.
Ah, we're fine, lads. Don't worry about it. Lads
They
of
don't know
Lord.
that.
It might also be that you are like a specific kind of person is allowed to be here. Also, for some fucking reason, there is a secondary thumb here. Oops.
Yeah, I was looking at that and I was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. No, that was a mistake.
No, this place looks fine. It seems to be some religious type thing, like only some certain people can get here. So I think we should be fine.
Do you think it's because you're all like holy people? Do you like do that?
Maybe we are all. I mean, I think we're all champions of something, right?
Oh shit.
Oh, do you want to stay back? Are you a champion of a thing?
Zach is gonna kind of puff their chest out, and they're gonna take a step forward.
How you doing?
I feel fine.
You
I
wanna do
think
one
I
more?
think I'm allowed to be here.
Hell yeah.
I think.
Good.
I'm not getting
Well,
anyone telling me I shouldn't be here.
That's good.
Just
Okay,
be careful.
I will. Karif, you've immediately noticed that something's wrong with the Stella.
Oh.
Stellar? Are you okay?
Oh.
It's fuzzy.
He's gonna try and take Estelar's hand.
You can't feel Karif.
Oh,
He's gonna try and
blind.
move them back
John?
away from the tree.
John,
But
take
yeah,
a step
yeah,
back if
yeah,
you need to.
There's a moment, Estella, where the voices around you begin to just sort of muffle and fade. And you're getting this kind of warmth moving across you, and you feel almost like that, the feeling of the moss, of you laying in the grass. You feel a breeze reaching out to you. Do you try and push her away? No. And you hear, "Bring her to me."
My mother?
That's all you hear.
Oh. Okay.
Can I still see and feel anything around me?
After she's spoken, it begins to kind of dull, and you begin to get your senses back.
Oh,
Because you step back.
okay.
Sorry. Fucking Helena. Jesus, sorry. And Heliodor will. Sorry, Alex will take out the paper that we found at the graveyard that says about this person trying to find this place, and we'll hand it over and be like, I feel like this should be left here.
You should leave it here.
The person passed on, but wanted to be here. And honestly, I feel like you are the person who's most likely allowed to fully approach and has that right to approach first, and Heliodor will hand it to you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's alright.
Okay.
Should I stay back here?
Yes, you should.
Okay.
I mean,
Do you want me to hold your hand?
you can come forward if you like. I mean,
Is it kind of like I don't know what the word is.
Sacred?
Yeah. Yeah, am I allowed to do that?
it's sacred, but
I mean, if we're
Mix.
talking,
I'll be respectful.
cool.
if we're talking about a breeze, I mean, if you're just
A breeze would be
respectful, a
allowed.
breeze accepts.
Yeah, of
anyone.
course.
Mm.
Okay.
And it looks like Nyx has been alone for a long time. I shouldn't be the only one to go forward.
With the size of this tree, yeah, they've been here a while.
Yeah.
Alright. Shall we?
Anyone who wants to come forward?
Yes, please.
No.
It's a beautiful
Oh.
tree.
Yeah.
You see sort of a plaque that's been put up that has, it's not detailed here, but it has a Breeze's kind of sigil on it. Other than that, it looks unmarked.
I mean, they're still here with us. And just so I was gonna reach out and touch one of the roots of the trees.
You get a flash, an image in your head of a Druryar figure in the center of this tree.
Their presence is still here.
It's almost like
Wow.
the Druryar is around, like is in the center of the tree, as if the tree has grown around them.
It's magnificent. And Dracera starts like welling up.
Heliodor will hug Dracera.
Nyx, can you hear us?
You don't get a response. Do you touch the tree again?
Yeah.
Okay. You place a hand, after asking, you place a hand on the root closest to you. You see the figure again and their eyes are open.
Can I hold my hand there?
It's just a flash, but you can keep your hand there, yeah.
Mm.
Feels warm.
Would anyone else like to place their hand on the tree? Might be able to.
Oh,
See
I
them
can
too.
try.
Yeah.
If I may,
Of
yeah.
course.
Yeah?
Heliodor will put a hand on a root.
You see the same
Okay.
flash, you see a Druryar in the tree. Estella, as you place your hand on it, the flash doesn't go away.
Oh,
Oh.
Your vision is overtaken by this almost like it's just white of the shape of the tree, and then this black silhouette of a Druryar and these white eyes looking at you.
They're gonna kind of see if waving does anything.
They don't move, but they blink.
I can see them.
do we
Can you-
hear them say that?
You say
Well,
it,
you don't
like
hear it,
you
but
signing
you
it with your other
sign it
hand.
with one hand.
But
You've
can
got
they
some
sign
time.
it? Like,
As you're looking at Estella, their eyes are white.
oh, cool. Better than blue.
Green.
Well,
Well-
you can't see it because the illusion. But
Can you still see them?
I can see them. They're blinking at me.
Can you ask
Keep
them?
trying to-
anything?
Mentally say something.
Mm.
Okay.
How's your day?
They're gonna message at them.
Just so
Nice.
gonna give a little look to the door, like, okay. I appreciate you
don't
being
know.
here so much, but maybe not that.
Small talk is not my forte.
Just so appreciates that for the sake of like, they have passed on.
They are technically dead.
Yeah.
You can still have a shit day when you're dead.
Hi. I am Estella. Are you Nick?
I know
Thanks.
who you are.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
You can hear this kind of quiet, masculine voice that speaks quite quickly, but they're just staring at you.
Have you just been waiting here?
Champion.
As I've heard.
Blessed to have you here.
I was blessed to see you. This is a magnificent tree.
The champion visits me.
I try to be. I don't know if I'm still a champion yet, or because my mother's still around.
She visited me too.
When did she visit?
There's a pause. 30 years.
30 years. So you didn't see her pass by?
Felt her.
The people who are dressed as what I'm dressing have her. I'm trying to get her back.
Bring her to me.
You're the one who said that to me.
It sounded like a breeze, but this sounds like someone else. They're saying the same message.
Okay. Okay. I will do that. Are you going to help her?
Mother gives her blessings.
I know. I will do what I can. Definitely, I will bring her back. And if we pass by, I will bring her here.
Mother gives her blessings. And as they keep repeating this phrase to you, you see in the kind of the white space of the tree this sort of almost like an arcane pattern of vines begins to kind of wrap around them and sort of up their arms. Mother gives her blessing. Come back. Mother gives her blessing. Pass on the torch.
The torch? Okay. Sorry, I might be autistic.
Oh, Estella. It's kind of vague.
Plainly.
Are you repeating any of this to the people on the outside?
Yes, they will.
So you're signing what they're saying to you. Estella, bless them. So everyone else, you're getting this message through what Estella is signing to you, what they're saying.
Oh, wow. Right. Well. Mother wants to provide for your mother?
Dracera, as a fae, you know, when they're saying mother, probably implies the god.
Yeah.
So you're...
I have an idea what's going to happen.
Dead to rights, I have no idea.
Do they tell us about the passing of the torch?
Does Estella repeat that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stella says torch. I don't know what torch they mean. I'm autistic.
A little torch is like, my mom doesn't carry a torch.
Passing the torch.
Is your
Mother
mum a
gives her
Furia?
blessing.
Could I can't. I'm gonna touch the tree again. And I want to briefly fucking... Can I do this? This is mental.
You get
This
the
is so
flash
dumb.
again.
During that flash,
I'll
can I do
speak
an
with
inside
Bob.
check? To understand what that means. And
You
this
can
is
try,
so
rather than trying to communicate with them, you can try an insight into what they're saying, if that's
Yeah.
what... Okay, alright, roll me an insight check.
If it's what I think... I'm so shit at insight checks, but I
believe in
You
you.
have a feeling of what's going to happen. But -1 is a -1, you know, and it's a 10, you know?
But
Okay.
if you put a flash of genius
You also
on
have an
it,
inspiration.
I do have an inspiration, but, you know...
You want 15? You want flash of genius?
Mhm.
Or
Yeah, so, like, a 10... I'd like a flash of genius.
flash of genius?
Do you want to stick with your original roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
How much is a flash of genius?
5, so
Plus
15.
That's 15.
Great!
So you're kind of thinking about it. Passing the torch, it's likely Galley passing on the title of champion to Estella.
Yeah. Does that
Um,
mean just passing it on? Does it mean the passing of life?
If they pass on this torch in this place, Obrice will give her blessing to Estella.
Just the blessing, no like...
That's what you can glean from it.
Oh my god.
I mean, it says blessing, it doesn't say sacrifice.
Yeah.
Obrice doesn't strike you as the kind of god, given what she
Yeah.
what she is the god of and who she represents and what she represents. Doesn't strike you as the kind of god that will kill her old champion in order to pass the torch on.
Yeah, it just... I don't think Obrice is the one to do that. I just think if Galley would be the one.
Kale, kale, kale.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Sorry, thank you.
Okay.
What time of day is it? Is it evening time?
It should be past
It's evening time.
like 8
Um,
now.
Do we want to ask if we can sleep here tonight? Because if the Harbingers, if we stick that sign up a bit more, we can pretty much trust and believe that Harbingers won't really get any much closer.
You can
Probably
you
a bit
can
high
set up a
budget.
camp behind the trees so that you're out of sight.
Mm.
But this seems like a protected area.
We'll just move the sign slightly further up the road as well.
That's an idea.
And then, grand. Just tell them they have to go back down the road and go a different, go down the other direction. Yeah,
I
you came
cannot.
2 days before. Oh, you should out. Yes.
Yeah,
sorry.
I can ask them if it's alright if we can rest here for a night, so I can go get my mother and bring her back.
Aye.
Nyx responds, "Champion always welcome."
Thank you.
What about the rest of us?
Beautiful tree. I am very sorry.
Don't be.
Okay.
He never wanted me anyway.
Oh.
I
Fuck.
plan to not be. I plan to leave.
What was Stella going to say that? Translate that for us?
Well, I mean, surely they know.
I mean, not necessarily.
Do you
Yeah,
do you
no.
sign that to them? What they've said? Do you sign that to the
Yes.
rest of the party?
The whole
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I am translating as I'm.
He never wanted
talking
me
with-
anyway. As you say, I plan to leave. They say, run while you still can.
Some daddy issues over here.
Need to get my cat back, but yes.
It's not uncommon for Fae
yeah,
to have
maybe.
Druryar children that will never be in line for Archfey.
Aye. Which one is the one that has like lots of kids?
Hearn.
Herm.
The,
that was it.
Banging one.
Yeah.
Aye.
Hearn of the Sealy
What?
Court.
He likes to fuck around.
He very much
Just
does.
Sarah on that information tenses up.
Mm.
Like,
The next in line for Archfey from Laz is Oren.
Mm.
Aye.
Papermain.
Aye.
It's also very likely, off of that information, that Oren didn't know they had siblings.
Yeah.
We
Did
should tell him.
you know you had a sibling?
I'll say
Nick.
that back to them.
You asking them?
Did Nix know that they had a sibling?
I knew of Oren.
Oh.
Oren came before me.
Came before you? But Oren... Oh.
So he basically
Oren's
just
quite
picked
young.
favorites.
Oren's quite young, yeah.
Which means this didn't happen particularly long ago.
At least 30 years ago, though.
Yeah.
At least.
Hmm?
Heliodor would like to touch the trunk. Be like, wah. Hi. I'm so sorry that you didn't get to have a sibling.
Nyx doesn't
It's-
respond.
I can speak for Heliodor. I can say
Oh,
my friend Heliodor is sorry that you never really had an experience of having a sibling.
Neither did you.
I didn't. Well, he didn't. Sorry, I'm still autistic.
Nyx.
How were you made?
You were asking Nyx that?
Friend asks.
Yeah, you repeat it over to them. They take a while to respond. Came here to die.
specifically?
You came. Why?
Somewhere far away. Didn't want to be
Has-
found.
Were you running away?
Yes.
Have there been ones before you?
Yes.
How many?
6.
6.
Between Orim and you?
Yes.
6 of you.
Fucking hell.
6 of you trying to run away from that.
Yes.
Oh, God.
So it means that Oren
Where are
had
they?
6 other siblings. There were 7 of them.
Where are they?
Scattered.
Did he
Alive?
use you?
Tried. Failed.
Are the other siblings still alive?
No.
So he
Are they
used
all-
you as tried to be pawns, and you 7 of you ran away, died.
Still has connections here.
Are they
How
all
did
in
you
the
die?
Underdark?
No.
How did you die?
I chose to.
So you'd rather die than them?
Yes.
Oh.
I will destroy him.
The next in line will be better.
He will.
For a time. Don't they all grow into the same?
Eventually. But Nyx is quiet for a few moments. Something they can overcome. Still their own person.
You want Orim to know you exist.
No.
Oh.
No. Why not?
Too painful for them.
He needs to know.
He will find out.
And what will that do to him?
Nyx doesn't respond.
At least if he knows now, he's got support around him from the people of... I mean, his family, us, who can help him through. If he finds out when he's a fae, he'll just... Who does he talk to? How can that be better?
Still no response.
Oh,
We will either tell him, or we will destroy Laz.
if we
Why
destroy
not?
Laz, he finds out.
He will find out.
Sever the champion.
Sever the champion.
Lazarus is champion?
They repeat the term a few times. Champion is tied. Sever the champion.
Estella.
Kill
Okay.
him. Sever the champion.
Tell him.
Kill him.
Kill him. Oh. Okay.
It's on my to-do list.
I'll make the weapons for you.
There's
You
a
should not be here
pause.
alone.
Before Nyx seems to like, the head tilts ever so slightly a little more towards you, Estella, as you're kind of holding the root. Whilst you are here, he cannot see you.
I was about to ask, yeah. That's probably making him freak out, unless he's fine with Helidor.
He cannot see either of you.
Oh, okay, so he's gonna freak out.
Ask him, how can we sever the contract? Or is it only by death?
I think it might be death, and
I have no problem with that.
Kill him. Sever the champion.
Okay.
Excellent.
Choose
Might
the
be able-
time carefully.
Choose the time carefully.
When will Orin ascend?
When he dies.
How close is that?
When you kill him.
Helpful.
Oren's nowhere
You know-
near to, or at least Laz is nowhere
Yeah.
near to his Cool Nicole. He's not
Yeah.
going through what Dylan is going through.
Okay, what do we, what do you know of any metal, any thing that can harm a fae?
Magic weapons.
What kind of magic weapon? Is there
Poison
something
curry.
particularly, is there something particularly harmful that I might be able to craft?
No.
No. Okay.
We have to find Orin. We have to
One
find-
of you wields one already.
Bow.
Oh,
That's a bow.
So that weapon specifically is pretty damn good at killing fae.
Weapons of a Fae's parents.
Weapons of fae's parents. Fuck.
So god
So-
weapons.
Champion weapons, yeah.
Champion weapons. Weapons that have been blessed by the gods.
So if we can all find a god weapon, that'd be pretty good.
Well, as long as we live, we're destined to win.
yeah.
We're destined to win with that.
You are champions.
True, but I'm a champion with 9 weeks left, 8.5 weeks,
We've got 9 weeks.
roughly.
You've got 9 weeks to find your shit and kill him.
Cool.
Next time.
Should we set up camp?
Before you go, Nyx,
Before
did I
we
have
go.
any siblings?
Oh.
No.
Okay. found Pete?
I have. You've got your hand kind of rested on the root, and you feel this kind of pulse of warmth. That despite being in the Underdark, and despite this kind of foliage not growing here, they have thrived. They're better off here than they ever were.
That's so sad.
Perfect.
That's so sad.
Jesus Christ. Well, for at least a night we can keep them company.
The champions bless me.
You bless us.
You see the kind of cracks, like the pink and gold cracks in the tree, glow for just a second. They seem happy that you're here.
Right. Okay, I feel like a good pot of tea is in order. And do we want to try that mushroom soup again? It was pretty good.
Yeah.
Right.
And
No
if I
fire.
could be owed some.
No
Yes,
fire.
I
Could I
don't.
be
Yeah, I
owed-
was gonna say.
I'm going to cast a spell, daylight. If you could offer some cover, I can also cast it to shed light on you.
There's a moment where all four of you, even if you're not particularly magically attuned, feel this surge of magic through the floor. And everything seems to glow brighter for a few moments, before a kind of almost like a dark shroud covers the entire area around the tree. And they tell Estella it cannot hold for long.
Oh, okay. So,
Cast daylight.
Yeah, I'm going to cast daylight.
Do
You
it
what
in the
does
glass
it look
leaves.
like
Do
when
it
you
in
cast
there.
daylight?
She holds out the palms of her hands, and a small speck of light, and then it starts to grow, and then slowly rises out of her hands, and it's going to stay underneath the shroud, but it's going to plant itself onto the tree to give the tree some light as well.
You're bathed in these prismatic colours as all of the leaves reflect the sunlight. It's almost like some level of an ethereal breeze rattles through them, and all the trees, like the tree kind of sways a little. It's just like rainbows across every surface. And as you cast daylight, Estella, are you still holding onto the tree? You see Nyx in full lit up colour. And they are a variety of colours. They're more colourful than any Druiar you've seen, even though you've seen Dracera, who is bright orange. She is pink.
oh,
Well,
you're
they are
beautiful.
pink. They have kind of tips of orange and blue and green. They are a variety of colours, which explains the colours of their tree. Tips of their fingers are gold. It almost reminds you of Orin, with the kind of gold cracks that go and pass through them. And they have a very kind of soft face. Very kind of rounded features, unlike the quite hard features you've seen of other Druiar. Half open, sort of gold eyes. And they smile at you.
Hi.
They can't seem to move, but as the sort of sunlight bathes across all of you, you can hear their voice. Thank you.
Oh,
I have
You're
not
welcome.
felt the sun in a long time. The spell eventually fades, and the shroud drops. and you kind of are plunged back into this darkness.
Oh,
Does Sarah feel better for it as well?
Yeah, you do. You don't feel half as fucking crispy. Feels like you've just had like a full fucking 5-course meal.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of meals, we should get some food going.
We will, yeah, we will.
I've got
keep
some
company.
shortbread in the bag of holding.
You got everything.
I've got everything in the bag of holding,
Got this
but
big duck feathers.
I've got a very nice looking duvet that's calling my name.
So you all head round the back of the tree to be out of sight.
Yeah. And Heliodor will, with the help of Mare, set up the sign again, but like slightly further down the road, just like maybe another 60 feet down the road.
Just to give yourself a bit of space.
Just to give us just a bit of space, a bit extra, just in
You
case.
feel as you step out of it the edge of the Fey kind of domain that this is.
Oh, cool! Right. Ooh.
And it's so where the sign was the edge of this domain.
Yep.
So you're kind of pushing it an extra 60 feet.
Yep.
You manage to hammer it back into the ground.
With Mare's help as a big mechanical bear, just
Ding!
Oof.
And it's in.
Lovely. Right, let's go.
What's Creek doing?
Greek was going to follow after him and cast alarm.
Ooh,
Things
fair.
where in
Set a
front of where
20-foot
the
square
sign.
in front of the sign.
He's got to put
The
down
way-
like 2 or 3 of them
Okay.
in the kind of surrounding area. Just because if we're having a long rest.
Yeah.
Mm.
May as well. So
True.
you successfully alarm the area, kind of pull out the silver string and draw out your areas of necessary alarming. But as you 7 settle down for the night, that's where we're going to call the session.
Woo! That was so nice.
Got a bit heavy at the end. Sorry, kids.
Yeah, no, it's grand.
We love the heavy. That's what we're here for.
I like it heavy.
It's like
Yeah,
no, I'm not gonna say that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Tell us now.
The white cabbage man came in recently. Is good.
The white cabbage man. Yeah, he's kind of a cabbage dude, isn't he? Okay, so we'll be
back on.
live same time next week, or at least hoping to. Keep an eye on socials, and I'll be posting whether or not we're doing that. But we should, it should be all good for next week. So thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you guys next week. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.